What is up, everybody? My name is Chris Peterson. We are back with another video today. Today it is Legacy Infect. I have two people joining me today. We are testing for a Legacy tournament this weekend. First person is Dennis.
Heyo.
Second person is Ethan.
Yo.
So they are going to be running through this league with me. I thought I'd do a little bit of like a group thing, and see if you guys like this kind of content. If you guys do, make sure you subscribe or make sure you like the video. And after that, if you guys have any questions about the deck, we just pulled a 7-0 list. We'll be honest, no shame. I do not play enough Legacy to build my own 75 in Legacy anymore, but this is a 7-0 list from a Legacy event, Legacy Champs, I do believe. So as you can see, it's a lot of 3-ofs, and the deck is just finely tuned. We have 12 Infectors, and hopefully with that we can get there, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content. We're going to take it through a Legacy League today, and what we're trying to do is we're just trying to see how it pairs up against the rest of the format. With most of these things, just the best way to test any deck is just to jump into a league and just see how it goes. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and after that, feel free to drop any comments or any misplays that you see.
Right. While you're searching, I'll be right back. I'm getting coffee.
Okay. Sounds good. There's somebody with 35 undefeated trophies. Dude, JPA, I wonder if he's still playing Sneak and Show.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I'm friends with that guy on Facebook. What? I'm kidding.
Hey, look at that guy with 28 that hasn't earned a trophy in 3 weeks.
Dude, when people do that, I'm just like, how far ahead of the meta were you? Did you just make so much money off of just tickets that you just like went on vacation?
I mean, I don't know about that, but I'm just trying to think, like, how many trophies was he ahead of everybody 3 weeks ago?
Oh, probably.
Who are we talking about?
If
the number 3 guy has 28 trophies, but he hasn't trophied in 3 weeks.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so like, I wonder how far he was ahead when he stopped playing.
Right. Dude, it's interesting because I'm used to playing Pioneer right now, and you find an opponent, like when you click like the submit button, like you're fine, like it literally says
like immediately
found next round, like found opponent, like immediately. So the fact that we've been here for a minute is just like, oh no. But it says there's 400 active players, so.
But I mean, usually the Pioneer Leagues are closer to like 1,500 players.
Right. I mean, and those games, I mean, Legacy games are pretty quick, right?
Depends.
I mean,
you're playing Infect, so yours are going to be pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at the term I hear is actions per turn. That's a term that I've heard on Arena Decklist podcast. So if you can do more actions per turn, then you have a higher chance of winning, because you're just doing more things, and you're like every micro interaction you have with your deck, with your board state, matters. And so I guess it's interesting because in Legacy, you have, I mean, your turn 1 could have like 5 or 6 interactions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because like you play your fetch land, you crack your fetch land, you go and play a basic, like you choose your land, so you now have control over like land you're choosing, and then you're playing your creature, and then you might even be protecting your creature on turn 1 too in Legacy with like Daze or Force or something like that. Like there's a lot of potential for a lot of actions per turn.
Chris, do you think Legacy is going to turn into what Vintage basically is with Pioneer coming out?
It's hard to say. I think that it's weird because more people are itching to play Vintage than I think Legacy right now, because Legacy has fewer decks viable. I think Vintage is like this really interesting thing that you get to play with power, especially online, especially on MTGO. I think more people want to play Vintage because it's like a cheap thing to go and play.
Fair enough.
But Legacy in real life is just, I mean, it's possible.
So it looks like the guy that was in third played primarily Reanimator.
Okay.
and stopped playing Legacy to play Pioneer and Standard.
Dang.
And
So
then the guy that's currently in first plays primarily Turbo Depths.
Okay.
this is a turn 2 kill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just probably just a straight up turn 2 kill unless he kills your Glistener Elf.
Yeah, I guess it's. Do we want to take that chance or no?
Mm.
I guess the question is, do we peg him on burn or just like actual factual goblins?
It's not goblins. Goblins did not play goblin
Guide.
guide.
Alright, so what we're gonna do now
So-
is we're gonna start, because now we drew the second Glistener Elf, we can take a chance and just cast the Glistener and then go for the turn kill.
Right.
So, I mean, this was a really
Get
good
that
draw.
mismatching trop.
Hurts. Got shot.
And
Son of
That's
a-
next level right there.
if he doesn't kill the Glistener Elf on his turn, I mean, I guess he kills it. He can kill it in response to scale up.
Brainstorm entered the reveal. Yeah, we're not blocking. Don't kill it, don't look at it, don't touch it, don't even think about it.
Does Fire
Ooh! What's the two
Ooh.
cards?
um
Price of Progress and Goblin Guide. We might just win. Don't. No! Son of a!
Savage.
I mean he has to, right?
He does.
Like
He has to have some sort of removal.
So I think lead on Brainstorm this turn.
So I guess my question is why are we leading on Brainstorm?
Because we're not killing him this turn, so we might as well set up better for next turn.
Okay.
so you can like brainstorm and then shuffle away what you don't want with the fetch land and then play yeah.
Either Glistener or Noble.
So like
We
you
want
get
the
to
we
keep
want to
them,
keep the
interact them.
days.
Right.
So put back probably what Trop and one of the Nobles.
So
Yeah.
Noble and
And the Trop.
Drop, and then we fetch.
Yeah.
With the Windswept Heath fetch for. I think we get the basic forest here because we know he has a Price of Progress off the light up the stage,
Correct.
and then just play the Noble off of.
No, you play the
or
Glistener Elf.
Glistener Elf, yeah. Force him to have it again. So there's the
Oh.
Goblin Guide.
Dude, please let me draw 2 lands. I just want to hard cast the scale up onto Overload. Blighted
I don't
Agent
think I've
entered the reveal.
ever.
So, yeah, Blighted Agent on the top means we're set up for turn 4. If he doesn't kill this Glistener Elf. Lava Spike, sure.
So this allows you to basically kill him this turn.
Yeah, no, I think we're pretty much guaranteed to kill him.
The last card in hand is a mystery card. I will say that.
Well, that's fine, but you have days, so.
Yeah.
Oh, correct.
So
The only thing that he could possibly have. What's the card that allows you to sack 2 mountains and
Fire
deal
Blast.
4?
So lead on the tropical island casting scale up here. Because then he goes to kill this and we daze it.
Mm-hmm. Now
Alright.
we.
He's just dead.
Yeah.
No wait, you have to
You have to be in
cast-
combat. You have to be in
You have to
combat.
be in
Oi.
combat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm testing you,
You
guys.
attack first.
I'm testing you.
Yeah.
I mean, Berserk's one of those cards that.
And now we
people don't-
berserk it.
Yeah.
Got him.
Wrecked.
Get riggedy wrecked, son. Alright.
That brainstorm was pretty good, huh?
Eh.
I mean, it didn't really do anything, but
I got us the days.
yeah, but the days literally did nothing. So you probably bring Oko in this matchup.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's Spellskite and Oko.
Well, Oko just gains you life, right? Like,
Right.
Yeah, Oko's good if the game goes longer than like a turn.
Well, then
And
you
then
obviously Hydro Blast. It's an include in blue Elemental Blast.
Yeah, the Hydro and the blue. I think we probably go down the Become Immense.
And Daze is worse on the draw.
so I feel like Sylvan Library is probably a card we take out.
Yep, Library goes out.
So the main thing
I think we can go down the crop rotation this matchup.
right.
I feel like the crop rotation's more of a like slower grindy card. Is it maybe the scale up?
No. Well, maybe. It is the slowest.
Or is it just go down 2 days?
So I like Daze even on. So in Infect, I like Daze even on the draw against Burn, particularly because it is just. I mean, it could just win us the spot, and they are going to be very efficient too. Like they're going to be needing to cast creatures and killing our things. So if we have Daze, we can still push them out of the game.
Still need 2 cuts.
Maybe a Force of Will. Might not have that many.
Oh, the Wasteland. We don't need the Wasteland. Yeah. If we're going down the crop rotation, we don't need the Wasteland, and he's playing all basic mountains anyway. So.
Okay. So something like this. Does this look correct? Going down a Force to keep a Daze. You guys think that's correct?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Or would you cut a Daze to keep the Force?
I would cut a Daze, but that's just me.
Yeah, I think I think we keep the Force. No, put the matching one in.
No,
Come
no.
on.
Screw you guys. If you guys
what a savage.
What we're doing. This is how we're doing it. This hand is fine.
Yeah.
Turn 3 kill.
Yeah.
You probably leave it on Noble on this one.
Right.
Yes. I think it's 100% lead on Noble.
Who plays Burn still in Legacy?
People who can't afford real cards.
Oh, okay. Poor people. Nice.
At least 2 people at the Clarksburg shop.
Dude, someone just someone in the chat, someone just said buy your followers by I think follow bots. That's where we're at.
Nice.
Someone's like, oh dude, you only have 3 viewers. Buy your viewers.
Yeah, we're gonna not do that.
Can I
Sounds
make you?
bad.
I need to probably make you a mod so you can get rid of that. I don't even know how to get rid of any of that. I don't even know how to make a mod, man. We just chilling.
If you click on the name of the guy,
we're actually doing. Yep.
You should get an option to timeout or ban.
Oh.
And then as the channel owner, you should also have an option to mod.
I'll just time him out for 10 minutes.
Seems fine. Are we dead?
Dead.
Are we dead?
Was.
Wait. I do. How do I get back to
2, 4. Yeah.
Alright, so I clicked on his name and now the message is in chat. I don't. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're not dead. I mean, it's aggressive, but pretty good.
Yeah. So I guess Ink Moth, Glistener Elf. Probably off the top.
I'll let you make the decisions because you're the one playing in the tournament this weekend. So I'm not saying. Yeah, having a blocker probably up is not the worst thing.
Yeah. I figure as a just in case, having the blocker up's probably good.
Isn't the guy from State Farm just in case?
Oh.
Alright, so this
Chain
is a
lightning.
chain lightning.
He's
on the
chain
Glistener.
lightning the Glistener Elf.
You could pay 2 red to be able to like chain lightning them back.
Oh, is that how that card works?
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the Spell Pierce. Right, if he
Really?
pays 2, then we'll daze it.
Yeah.
We'll force him into making a decision.
If he
Watch
pays the
this.
2 mana, do we daze it?
Yes, absolutely.
Hell yeah, okay. Daze. I would rather you not kill my Glistener Elf. Thank you.
And he's like, that's all of his place for the turn. And he can attack for 4. And then we get to kill him next turn?
We need...
We can't kill him.
We need an Invigorate off the top to kill him.
Yeah.
Man, bold man, not leaving blockers. Oh, fines. Sad.
He has 2 cards in hand. You're going to 8. Go to. He'll probably go to. You might die next turn.
We are going to kill him this turn, right? There's a ton of cards that just kill him on the spot.
We know what our top card is, the Goblin Guide. We're drawing another Vines.
Oh, you're just dead.
Fire Blasted the Noble.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Second main phase, he did that.
Not sure why he didn't just do that to the Glistener Elf already, but sure.
Probably because he knows that we have double Infectors. So right now he just needs to take away our mana.
Yeah. The only problem is I think we kind of just have to go drop pass. Or do we poke? Okay, I guess poke him for 1. I mean, this Glistener Elf isn't blocking, so...
Right, he only has 1 card left.
Yeah.
It's probably not a burn spell either. Well, maybe it is, actually. He might have to block with this Inkmoth Nexus.
I think that'll depend on what the Goblin Guide reveals.
So my guess is that it's a price of progress, and if he casts it and then attacks, then we have to block.
It's possible. Let's see what the Goblin Guide does.
Interesting.
Okay, so he's worried about us killing him. Got it. Sure.
Must have a land in hand.
Berserk gives trample, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So
Is it... I kind of like playing Blighted Agent. And then just, like, accepting we don't have Vines up, but he has to kill 2 things.
yeah, I mean, this is the creature we ultimately want dealing the damage, right? Unblockable.
Yeah. And I feel like getting the Blighted Agent down is better than, like, animating and swinging an Inkmoth Nexus. And then holding up Vines for the Glistener Elf.
Yeah, it'll make our next turns better. We really need to find a Brainstorm. We need to get rid of like A Vines, and we need to find an actual pump spell for this Berserk. A Brainstorm, a Ponder, something like that.
Just Invigorate off the top is fine. Where's the Chain Lightning going? The Glistener Elf.
That's
Sure.
interesting.
Oh, he's just getting rid of both.
Oh,
just
okay.
dead now?
Then, yeah,
Gonna
I
take
think we're just
5.
dead. That's
Nope.
probably us being dead.
I'm surprised he just didn't go face there.
Unless...
Yeah, if he kills one and then goes face on the other, I'm forced to block with the Blighted Agent.
Why is he not attacking with Goblin Guide?
He doesn't want to give us a land.
Interesting.
He didn't play that right. I think you win here, actually. You
Yeah,
do.
we win. Yeah, that's exact seeds. So animate off the other ink. Yep.
Hope I did that right.
Invigorate it.
Here, gain 4 life.
Rowdy.
Attack berserk.
Hey, you want this? Yeah. Dude, this
Got
deck
him.
is. Dude, this was.
He has 0 cards in hand, so I mean, yeah.
Got him.
Dude, what is it? What is life?
Better lucky than
Invigorate's a
good.
dumb card.
Alright. Let's not get cocky. It was the first round opponent, mono red. We're fine.
Hey man, we got that burn practice we wanted though.
I guess we did. It does have a fine burn matchup as long as they point all the burn
mean-
wrongly.
Dude misplayed a few times there, so.
Well, at least once. Who knows? He might be a master. Master burn player.
could.
I don't know if it's necessarily a misplay or just a miscalculation. Like I don't know we can call that a strict misplay.
He should have. He should have pointed one of the burn spells at us and not one of the creatures. Because then that forces us to block anyway.
Right.
I feel like his decision to stop swinging with the Goblin Guide was probably medium.
So this is a bad hand.
Dude, this mulligan rule really helps this deck. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Keep
This is. Yeah.
Probably put back the
fetch land.
No, I think we put back the trop.
Why?
I guess we can fetch it.
Because we just fetch it.
I guess.
And I think we would rather, like, we're playing, it's 19 lands.
Right.
Thinning
Yeah,
a
but
land
like,
relevant.
Stifle is a thing in this format.
That's
Dude,
true.
Please stifle.
And it's getting kind of an uptick right now. Like, I would rather just keep the actual lands instead of,
Oh, we found
a
a
Savannah. We're good.
Do we just wasteland them right off the bat? Just be like, hiya?
Probably.
Yes. Yes, with the draw of Inkmoth Nexus, yes.
Oh no. Kinda want to.
I don't, I'm not sure we're gonna, like, turn to them, so we might as well just...
I mean, we could turn to them.
Yeah, we have to drop Berserk off the top.
Scale Up does it too.
Oh, what?
Okay, mate, you might be stifled now.
This is not what I was anticipating.
This is that Oko. It's probably the Oko
4-color
Maverick
Oko deck.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this is getting fatal pushed.
Or something.
Or is end step brainstorming?
Yeah.
Or nothing. Cool.
Just has a stop set up and didn't click past it.
He has stops on my upkeep and draw too, or upkeep, so I'm not too worried about it. He might just be one of those players that has stops everywhere.
That would annoy me. I'm one of those people that, like, I accidentally, I put a stop on my opponent and then I don't need it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just leave it there, and then we get to a point where the game just stops, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why doesn't he just pass priority? And then it's all me, and I'm like, oh, whoops.
Oh no.
Punishing Fire?
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
I mean,
5-color loam?
You could have saved it if you really wanted to.
I don't think that's worth it. We've got this Blighted Agent. I think we'd rather save the Blighted Agent.
So the real question is do we brainstorm this turn, or do we cast the Blighted Agent?
Well, if you were going to brainstorm this turn, you should have waited to play the land.
We still would have played the Inkmoth Nexus because brainstorm. So like if we find,
I think so. I'm gonna lead with this because now that we have the invigorate, I hope he works really hard to get back the punishing fire, and then we can just invigorate to save it. That's kind of where I'm at.
that's fair.
So I want him to work hard to get back the punishing fire, and then I save it, and then untap with the brainstorm and see if we can kill him in like the next turn or two.
Depending on what we drew off the brainstorm, we could have just killed him though. Anyway,
Right.
because of the
Right.
Inkmoth Nexus.
Oh right. Definitely possible.
That was the only thing I was thinking. Like, if we, and he's just gonna Grove. I don't even think we used the Invigorate on saving the Blighted Agent, to be honest.
No, since you got this Inkmoth Nexus and this Invigorate, I don't think you do. Because you
Right.
might be able to just win right here.
I think just lead on Brainstorm.
Nope.
Okay, or not.
Put back Trop and a Fetch.
Then just
then
play
the
the
question
Glistener
is-
Elf.
Yeah, so the question is, do we?
Oh wait, no, never mind. They just Punishing Fire it.
Yeah, I think it's just like.
Attack with Inkmoth Nexus.
So we need to fetch because we don't want the 2 cards on top.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think it's Fetch Basic Forest. And then probably just animate Inkmoth, swing Inkmoth.
We'll do this turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe...
Yeah, because Glistener Elf just becomes a, gives them something to do every turn.
Right.
I mean, there's a non-zero chance he just does nothing this turn and just holds up Punishing Fire.
Well, that sucks.
Wasteland.
He's doing things. Well then.
Yeah, that card's really good against us, isn't it?
Can't cast anything pretty much for the rest. I mean, we can still win with deck double invigorate, but
Inkmoth go, I guess. This matchup seems really hard for us.
it does. I agree.
You probably bring in those Force of Vigors in the sideboard, right? In this matchup.
Oh, 100% bring in the Force of Vigors in the sideboard.
This is really intriguing. I mean,
I think what this is a 4-color loam deck.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a
shnikey,
4-color loam deck, but there's plain. It's probably the Oko version.
Yeah, it's just 4-color loam.
It's 4-color loam with Oko. Yeah.
Yeah, just splashing blue for Oko.
Yeah, because the 4-color loam usually don't play an underground sweep, but
So
this is just gonna get Maze Mythed
yeah,
if
I'm
you're
not
trying
gonna
to
attack.
attack.
I think we should have led on, or I think we should have played the second Inkmoth, because at this point we are.
I think we're dead.
We'll keep on playing
Likely.
it out. I want to see if we can draw Become Immense or a second Invigorate or something like that.
Okay, fair enough.
If we can get a... I mean, there's some number of draws that get us out of this, for sure.
What did
We
the
just-
Bob flip?
Sylvan Library.
He's
Wolf.
gonna...
And we know he has a Punishing Fire in hand too.
Right.
Soko. Or Leovold. Or no, it's
Knight of the
okay.
Reliquary.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's big uh-oh.
So I guess we just ponder. See
wait,
what
we
we
can't.
find.
Can't.
Oh, I know we can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just dead.
We'll just leave it.
No, Chris is right. We can draw like Become Immense into
We need to
This-
draw the Hexproof. We need to... Oh, wait.
pizza's here. Be right back.
Bye, buddy. He's got like an old lady doorbell.
Trying to think. So we can't cast vines. So it's literally
What the?
second invigorate or become immense or bust.
Yeah. And this Knight of the Reliquary actually just might have us dead too, because he can just get a Wasteland. So we have to find something that gives hexproof. If we
Back.
Well, the only protection spell we have is vines, which we can't even cast.
Wait, he just attacked with Knight. He actually might be okay.
Excuse me. You guys want to hear the nicest thing ever?
Sure.
The person that delivers my pizza, it's always the same person because, you know, small town. They bring dog treats for my dog whenever they deliver me pizza.
Are you serious?
Nice.
Yeah,
Actually, really nice.
it is really nice.
Aw.
Marty gets a little treat. Don't you, buddy. Don't you, buddy.
I mean, I guess in theory, invigorate off the top might be able to steal us this win.
Right. Guys, what does the stream quality look like? Does it look fine or does it look like grainy? I guess you guys aren't watching on Twitch. I guess I'm just trying to make sure my stream quality is fine.
Looks fine to me.
Okay.
Alright, take 8.
We can win this turn. It'd have to be an invigorate.
Invigorate or become immense.
Right.
And it has to be right now, or we're dead.
Well, I guess the issue is that if he's patient, he'll just wait till we target with one ink.
If he casts something here, we are live.
Uh-oh. This is not keep us live, I think. Scavenging
No,
ooze.
we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We need invigorate or become immense right here.
That's a force of will.
And we're dead.
Next.
Womp.
Womp womp. So we bring in the Okos and the Force of Vigors.
Yes.
Possibly Spellskite.
So Force of Vigor, the Okos for sure.
The
I
Veil
like
Summers.
Spellskite.
Maybe Veil Summer's actually bad.
Yeah, I like Spellskite. Eats punishing fire targets.
Yep.
I think
Veil Summer helps against Liliana.
Will he for sure have Liliana's?
so.
I'm not
So
sure what
here's
this list
the
runs.
question.
And
though.
Abrupt Decay. They play.
Here's the question though. What are we cutting? Because like library's good in this matchup. Crop rotation, getting Inkmoth Nexus and Wasteland is good in this matchup. It's probably scale up. I think this is a scale up out matchup.
So my question would be is how good is Berserk in this matchup? Because it's like a 1-2 punch, right? So this is the second punch. And so getting the first punch off is going to actually be the difficult part with this deck, correct? So I guess is Berserk cuttable? Because scale up seems fine in the fact that it's the first punch that we deliver. Berserk needs the first spell to resolve, so it will oftentimes be dead.
That's fair.
Am I wrong?
I could see the Berserk's cut then.
I mean, it is easily one of the most powerful cards, but it's the second punch.
Yeah.
So
is it Berserk's? Maybe become immense.
So here's my thing. I think it's Days because they always usually have leftover mana, especially with Mox Diamond.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the play. So
I'm
maybe
thinking
we can...
2 days in the become immense.
I like the become immense, I'll be honest. I think that's why they got Scavenging Ooze, to try to take us off become immense, but I still think it's castable even in the face of a Chalice.
That's fair. here's a thought. Why are we bringing Okos in? Do we want to be a fair match? Do we want this to be fair and go long?
We'll bring in one. I mean, it is possible that we want this to be a fair match. Also, we can turn their things into elks, right? Or we can turn
Yeah.
our things into
Oh,
elks.
I guess it.
I mean,
it does
turning
deal
Knight of the Reliquary and Bob into elks is usually good.
This looks good.
Yeah, this looks fine. No, the specific thing that I think Oko will do is Oko turns Chalice into elk.
Right. Well, we kept one in the deck and we got it in our opening hand, so I guess we get to see how good it is. I hate it when I do that. Like, hey, I don't know if this card's good, so I guess I'm just gonna leave one, and maybe if we draw it, we can see how it is, and then it's always in your opener, and you're like, well, I guess it's probably pretty good.
So, is it fetch basic forest noble hierarch?
I think so.
I think.
No, get days. I mean, Trop because of days.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we need
Like-
Trop to be live.
I was slightly worried about Wasteland there.
I mean, yeah, it is definitely a card to be concerned about, but
Even if we get Wastelanded, we still have mana.
turn one Punishing Fire. Nice.
I think we daze this. I think the noble's too important right now.
I think you're right. Fine draw.
So is it Brainstorm Glistener Elf, or do we just want to play Blighted Agent?
Well, because we can't shuffle anything this turn, I think we just cast Glistener Elf. And then end the turn, during their turn, we'd cast Brainstorm. Yeah, or no?
Suppose. We probably should have, sequencing wise, we probably should have cast Brainstorm off the Noble Hierarch before playing the Trop.
We can just go like this.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then,
I definitely think we should have cast Brainstorm off the Noble before playing the Trop.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. But I like casting Brainstorm on their turn, so they think that maybe we have a Spell Pierce up, or maybe we have some sort of counter magic.
Okay.
That sucks.
Well, does he name elf or human?
Okay, so he is going to name.
Human.
You think he names?
If
human?
he knows what he's doing, he names human.
So we want to keep. We want to draw the land.
So yeah, this
I
is a
think,
human too.
I think put back the noble, and then the blighted agent on top of that. Especially if he ends up naming human.
Ow. All right, well we're going Oko.
Yeah. So now we just Oko Elk the Plague Engineer.
Got lucky there. Actually, do we actually Oko this? Or does it not matter right now?
I don't know. I wouldn't have played Oko there. I don't think.
So I think we play Oko, because we want it to resolve. But now I guess the question is, do we create a food token, or do we turn his 2/2 into a 3/3?
We can just make a food. We're in no rush to
Yeah, we
elf the
don't
Plague
we don't
Engineer.
need to remove this, right? Like, it's already done its damage.
It just means we can't play Glistener Elves the rest of the game.
I mean, for now. He has to remove the Oko off the field.
I've learned from playing against Infect that you name human in this matchup most of the time because
It hits Noble and Blighted Agent.
yeah, sometimes you name Ink or Blink Moth, but that's kind of a corner case.
All right. So
Lead on Brainstorm. Cool.
I think it goes.
We want to make sure we have the Ink Moth in hand.
We probably
So
want
I
the
think
vines
it's
too.
yeah, I think it's put back Noble
Noble and scale up.
scale up on top.
Yeah. And then we
And
cast.
yeah, I
this is
kind of
over.
like casting Blighted Agent here.
It's a human. Oh wait, he's named Elf. Yeah, it doesn't
He
even
named
matter.
Elf. Yeah, I think it's cast Blighted Agent. Because now we have 2 Infect creatures that he has to deal with.
Yeah. Go here.
And then Oko turns the food into an elk. So that we have a blocker.
Dude, we could turn his Mox Diamond into a 3/3.
So now he has to have a removal spell for the Blighted Agent and the Inkmoth Nexus, otherwise he's just dead next turn.
And the Oko. Dude, this Oko is actually really good. Crap.
I think for game 3 we'd probably just go down another daze for the second Oko.
Yeah.
Maybe
maybe
Spell Pierce.
Spell Pierce, maybe?
Since Spell Pierce can't tag like Plague Engineer.
Took 4 life. I mean, his life is irrelevant, I guess, so.
His life is relevant. We could kill him with the food token.
Dude, let's go. What
like,
you doing?
we're gonna be...
Yeah, we'll let that resolve.
Yeah, that's fine. I think if he... Yeah, I think we... No.
Alright, so what are you thinking?
I'm thinking we kill him next turn.
Yeah, we have the 6.
Right?
We have the turn into a 6/4 on top with the Vines of Vastwood kick.
Oh, no. We're short of land. We're short of land.
So
since we're short of land, protect the Blighted Agent.
yeah, because then we can kill him with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah. So So you protect the Blighted Agent with vines, and then we can brainstorm into something to kill him. And if he swings the Plague Engineer, just if he swings the Plague Engineer, just block with the food.
All right.
So we know our top card is Noble Hierarch, but we don't know the 2 cards underneath that.
So this is, we're attacking for 8 Infect. 9. So if we attack with 1, we're attacking for 8 Infect.
7. Scale up isn't a +6, it's turns it into 6.
But then we have Exalted.
Yeah, so 7.
Oh, but I was thinking about the other Noble Hierarch on top. Okay, so we'll start with the Brainstorm, yeah?
Yeah. Start with Brainstorm.
Vigorate. Where you at?
Okay. I think...
The Spell Skite is the option, right? Has to be.
Yeah, I think it's put back Noble, Misty on top of Noble.
Right.
And I think it's just... I kind of think we just scale up the Blighted Agent, hit him for 7, and then play the Spell Skite. Now the Spellskite protects the Blood-Bladed Agent. Oko probably just makes a food. Because at this point, it's either make a food or like turn one of his things into a 3/3.
Right.
I think we kind of just want to build our blocker army at this point.
Right. We could potentially just go for regular damage too, depending on what he does with the Sylvan Library.
Give me one again.
Just trying to die. Give me a Sylvan Library, I'll kill myself.
Yeah. So we know the top card's Misty, and we know the card underneath that's Noble.
Yep. Dude, you good over there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I like unmuted myself right when I burped, and I apologize for that. I've like been muting myself so you guys don't have to hear me eat. Get out of here, dog.
All right, so
Stop trying to eat my
here's
pizza.
where I'm at next turn. I think that we attack with the Blighted Agent at him, and possibly a food token at the Liliana to force a block. But the Liliana is pretty much irrelevant here, right? Like it's only going to take up and do -2/-1. Maybe
yeah, I don't think we even care about the Liliana right now. I think we just hit him with the Blighted Agent. I think we'd rather have the Exalted trigger off the Noble.
Right. I mean,
that's probably what he's thinking through right now.
Like the biggest question is, we have 0 cards in hand, but as of right now, I don't see like he has to dismantle so many different things that we have going on right now, and I just don't know how he does that.
Yeah.
Like even
he
with
would
access,
he would need a sweeper here.
Okay.
Float green red fetch. What?
Bloodbraid Elf.
I don't think so.
Kidding.
That'd be a spicy meatball though.
I mean, free cards is free cards, man. Well, he casts a Mox Diamond. He's like, that's not what I wanted. Night of the Reliquary, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
Oh, what is going on?
Maybe it is Bloodbraid Elf. Dude, if it's Bloodbraid Elf.
God?
No.
Green Sun
Green
Green Sun for 3. Green Sun for 3 going to get Night.
Probably.
Or is it? Ooh, it might be another Plague Engineer.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, no, green card. Never mind. Has to be a green creature.
Don't scare me like that. At night.
So Night's pretty good. That.
Yes, for sure.
Is he not even gonna activate the Liliana? He didn't even activate the Liliana. Yeah, so just swing Blighted Agent and then Elk the Knight.
I just want to say that if we would have put the other Noble on top of the Misty.
I realized that after we attacked with the Blighted Agent last turn.
It's okay, guys. I just hit you all. Dude,
Yeah,
I wish there was a way.
Just swing Blighted Agent.
I wish there was a way to turn the Inkmoth Nexus into a 3/3 with Infect.
Right.
I don't think that's how that works, but
it's not how that works at all.
Okay. Proud of you.
Nice Night of the Rockwaller, buddy. Quality. I wonder if he realizes that he didn't activate Liliana that
I think
turn.
he just realized that like Spellskite would just.
Yeah, but you still gotta tick it up because like, how does he win this game at this point?
Well, I don't know. He doesn't.
I kind of think it's just play Misty, pass.
No, so Misty could be a ton of different things. We don't want to give him that information.
That's true.
And especially because it doesn't actually do anything because we also know our top card and it's a Noble Hierarch, which it doesn't lose the game, but it doesn't win the game. He has to remove both of these things for interacting with us. Dude, he needs so many different cards right now to not die. Like, he needs to remove the Spellskite, the Blighted Agent, and the Inkmoth. This all within it.
Yep.
I don't know why he got the Knight of the Reliquary if he knew that we were going to Oko it.
Could not tell you.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, when he Green Sun Zenith there, that probably should have just been a concede button. Because, like, Green Sun Zenith does nothing there.
Uh-oh.
Okay. He already played a land for turn.
Uh-oh.
He already played a land for turn, so I guess he could have crop rotation
We can just fetch the Marsh
wasteland
Flats.
to wasteland the Inkmoth Nexus.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he has to have crop rotation or another removal spell.
Dude, all I know is these food tokens are about to get aggro.
Yeah. Where's that going? Is that at us or at Oko?
Oko can take. Wait,
I think we just let that happen.
but then we can't
We're-
exchange control.
What are we gonna swap with?
Oh
We're
my-
gonna steal his Mox Diamond?
Dude. Wait, what does this steal?
Give him a food token for the Mox Diamond?
Is there any way to kill him next turn with stealing a defender? Yeah.
Yeah, no. This is the power of Oko. He just gets so high in loyalty, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Please tap off of that open mana, opponent.
Well, he has the Mox Diamond, so like if he has another Punishing Fire, he's fine.
Deal. He's dead.
He's dead, right? He can still crop rotation the Dryad Arbor for a Wasteland. It would need to be the last card.
Yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do. With this.
Animate Inkmoth Nexus and say YOLO.
Much.
Yeah,
But-
I don't think we need to cast the Noble first.
Wait. Got there. I was going to
Elk the
animate the
Dryad
food
Arbor?
token. Yeah, I was gonna. Oh, I guess we
No,
could.
Elk the Dryad Arbor.
Oh, interesting. And then that forces him. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Oko was the best card in that matchup. Is this card good? Yes, it is very good.
That a daze. I think we're
Is
good on a daze on that.
Is Veil of Summer any good?
I mean, Veil can save stuff from Oko activations and Liliana activations. Good on the other days too. I'm a little sketch about having all 4 Force of Wills in when we lowered our blue count.
Yeah.
I kind of think honestly kind of think we can bring in one of the Veil of Summers.
Okay.
For that Force of Vigor you just took out, and then we can bring in the second Veil of Summer for one of the Force of Wills.
Yeah,
Just
become
play 3 Force.
Dude. We mulligan until we see an Oko, right?
No.
Kidding.
Stop it.
Oh, never mind. Found it.
This hand's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I wouldn't say it's amazing, but I'd say it's okay. It's good enough to keep.
Yeah. Specifically, we have Force of Will.
Right, and we have a blue card to pitch.
We have 2 blue cards to pitch.
Well, we're not pitching the Oko, so we only have 1.
Just play Glistener Elf. I think we just get basic Forest.
The problem is I want to be able to cast a Blighted Agent. We have no other way to do that right now.
So I don't think we're going to be casting the Blighted Agent because I think Blighted Agent at this point is our designated Force pitch card,
Probably accurate.
and I would rather not be wastelanded off of Vines.
Yeah. Or just Wasteland it out of the game.
Yeah.
where we're at now. From the Legacy, we cycled a Baron more.
I mean, this was a deck that was running Renin 6 before it got banned.
Right?
So it's possible he just took the Renin 6s out and then didn't, like, change the mana base.
We have to force that, right?
I like forcing that, yeah.
And do we get rid of the Bladed Ancient or Oko?
I think we just get rid of the Bladed Agent at this point. Noble off the top would be hot.
But Vines? I kind of like Invigorating
We keep
right
up
now.
Vines and Invigorate, I think.
Okay.
Or
Do we invigorate now just to get through some amount of damage?
yeah, I like
Is it-
putting him to 5.
Because then he just has to be like really wary for the rest of the game of how we're attacking, and now we have protection up for this guy for 2 turns.
Yep. Please immediately Wasteland our Inkmoth Nexus.
Do it.
Darn it.
Darn.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of darn it. I wanted that to be a green source.
Dude, I so wanted it to be a green source. I am right there with you. Play out the second one.
Yeah. No reason not to.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, just let that happen. No opponent. Storm count 2 in the corner there.
Dude, it's always relevant. You never know when it's not. Yeah, see, now we can just poke him with this second Inkmoth Nexus, hopefully, until he dies. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Another Abrupt Decay. Oko? No. No.
So he's gonna turn the Glistener Elf? Yeah. It's honestly probably fine. So...
Dude, I feel like we're going to win this game, but I just don't know how yet, is the question.
I'm just trying to decide, is it better to get our Oko down this turn? Or is it better to like poke him with Inkmoth Nexus? Because we can poke him with Inkmoth Nexus.
Then win the next turn if we draw a land.
He has Wasteland.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So the biggest question is when is he going to Wasteland? So
I don't think we get another turn with the Inkmoth Nexus. The Windswept Teeth is for sure getting a drop. I'm not sure if it's better to get our Oko down immediately, or if it might even be worth just like Vines kicking the Glistener Elf to clear his Oko.
I don't think that's a winning play. Especially, how many cards have you? 5, 3?
is
Can't
3.
tell.
Is 3 cards in
Okay,
hand.
maybe it is a winning play then.
We can poke him to 7.
I think,
so
honestly, I think we get our own Oko down because we're
Yeah,
kind of winning the Oko race at this point.
Yeah, I think it's Oko make a food.
Because he can't really block, and then we just swing his Oko. So he makes a food this turn.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
we clear it next turn.
Yeah, I agree.
Second Oko?
Like, Oko's good, but it's like kind of actually really bad when his board's empty and he has to Oko a thing on our side.
Right, and Punishing Fire is very bad against the 3/3s. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are like there's 2 split groups on this 4-color loam deck.
Okay.
People that are playing Oko and people that are not playing Oko, and I think that's one of the deciding factors. It's like Punishing Fire doesn't deal with the elks that Oko makes.
Right.
Unless you like engineer or plague engineer as well.
Ooh, cycling Tranquil Thicket, that's good for us.
It is. Means he's looking for an answer. He has no red source, he has no white source. He now is off a green, and this wasteland, he's probably like, do I go after the Trop or go after the Inkmoth Nexus? And that's, I mean, that's a question that might just kill him.
Right.
Well, and he can't let us untap, because if we untap, we have vines to protect the Inkmoth Nexus.
If we draw land, yeah.
No, I mean, we can protect...
Oh, right.
Yeah. He has to do it before we untap.
Right.
And if we draw a land, we just win.
Yep.
Forcing that Sylvan Library was a really weird play, but I'm glad it did. Because
I
like
think it was fine.
if you had a Sylvan Library in play right now, we'd probably just lose.
Yeah, I don't think we're in a position, like, we've slowed ourselves down for the post-board games with the Okos and the Spellskite and stuff. I don't think we want to give him the, like,
Wow.
king attrition.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, if we're going the damage race, that's just fine. So he's keeping up one wasteland.
He didn't wasteland us.
But now he has double wasteland, so this vines doesn't protect the ink forever. So the way. Wait.
I think it's make the food an elk.
What happens if we steal his Dark Confidant?
Ooh, I like that play.
I mean, so
we can steal his Dark Confidant, start like gaining advantage that way, and we can still clear his Oko.
Right. So.
But if we clear the Oko,
I guess we can give him one draw step.
Fine. I guess that's
fine.
Yeah,
this is we steal the Dark Confidant.
We attack Oko down to 1.
No, we can attack with the Inkmoth Nexus too.
Oh, right.
And then just vines the Inkmoth in response to the Wasteland.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, it puts him down a land too.
And we just start gaining a bunch of card advantage here, which is just kind of where we want to be.
Yeah.
Target creature you control. And choose this.
The Bob. Yoink. What's yours is mine.
Alright, and then
animate the Inkmoth.
Dude, IQ 5000. Let's go.
No. Yeah, it's like he wastelands it there. We can't. It's not a creature.
Oh, no. Oh, crap.
This is float mana. Because we just play the Spellskite instead. So we don't clear his Oko, but he can't clear our Oko either because of Spellskite.
Right. And we can, if he tries to elk this Dark Confidant, then we can just
make him elk the Spellskite instead.
Yeah.
This is fine. He played he timed that really well, but this is still fine.
Yep.
And now both Okos are at 1, but we have the far superior board.
Yeah.
Even if he tries to if he wastelands us off this Trop, I think we're still fine. Because we for sure clear the Oko next turn. I honestly think there's a non-zero chance we just swap the Oko target to Spellskite regardless of what he targets with it.
Why?
I don't hate that.
Prevent him from having an elk on his board, so that we for sure clear the Oko next turn. Like, what's the worst thing that happens if we force him to elk the Spellskite? He plays a Liliana and upticks on the Bob. Cool. We have 2 3/3s.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Confidant is obviously, I think we really, really want to protect this. I think that this is a way that we can run away with the game fairly quickly, especially because this
Agreed.
is one of his card advantage engines. And now that we took it from him and he is now forced to interact with us, I think that keeping the Dark Confidant around for at least 2 or 3 turns is how we win this game.
I agree,
I agree.
but like, so if he tries to elk the Dark Confidant, we spellskite it.
Correct.
If he elks
So
a
he is
food,
not. He's just looking at. He's just making a 3/3 food.
What is this? Prep decay.
this is the only concern that I had, was that if he abrupt decays the he goes to abrupt decay Bob. If we redirect it to spellskite, then his food token clears our Oko.
That's fine. We clear his Oko next turn.
I guess. So neither of us have Okos.
But then we have the card advantage. Okay.
And then we just draw another land. We're good.
So I think it's just Glistener Elf hits him. Or sorry, Glistener Elk hits him.
Glistener Elk.
Hey! Alright, let's get this Blighted Agent on board. He's at 6
Yep.
Infect. We can kill him next turn pass.
I mean, if he doesn't have an answer to the Blighted Agent, we just actually kill him next turn. So we can kick Vines.
Yep. See?
Watch this be Knight of the Reliquary. Okay, you're
or
dead.
The Plague Engineer saying human. Human.
Yeah, Plague Engineer naming human.
Would be really good.
Nope!
Oh.
Nope.
Alright, he's
Knight
dead.
of Reliquarian, die.
Alright, we got their friends.
You know what card seems really bad in the Infect matchup? Knight of the Reliquary.
Correct. Oh, Schneike, we just went to 6.
Oh, we drew the Invigorate anyway.
Yep, and we can just attack.
Invigorate the Blighted Agent. Go ham.
Be nice. Allow him game 4 life. Give him a chance.
3.
3 life. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, if he gained 4 life, it wouldn't be playable. Just completely unplayable.
No, it'd be playable still. Make him gain 100 life.
Is he really defending this right now?
Whoosh! Whoosh!
Alright, friends. I'm going to click play league match. I'm going to use the restroom, get a cup of coffee, and when we come back, we're going to go into our game 3. 2-0, though. 2-0, dude.
Yeah.
We're not even legacy players. There's just 3 brains all powering this.
By the power of our 3 brains combined, we might be one competent legacy player. Oh, God.
Do you want to just like spend the next 5 minutes shit talking Chris on his YouTube channel?
Nah. That's
He
no
probably
fun.
should be nice.
I mean, that's gonna be a lot harder for you than it will be for me, but sure.
Rude. I'm a nice person.
Love you, buddy. Did you see the New York Giants hired Joe Judge?
Yeah, I saw that.
And they're looking at Jason Garrett as their offensive coordinator.
Did you see that the Cowboys hired Mike McCarthy?
I did. And the Panthers convinced Matt Rule to leave Baylor.
Yeah, that's a pretty good. People watching Chris's YouTube channel is like, what the fuck are they
Random
talking about?
sports ball. Random sports ball, like.
Okay, did you see Thassa's Oracle? We'll talk Magic.
Was that one that came out yesterday?
No, it came out today. It's the weirdest card that I've ever seen. I'm gonna read it to you. It's 2 blue.
I'm looking at it now.
Merfolk Wizard. I'm just going to read it so the people on the
Okay.
When Thassa's Oracle enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put up to one of them on top of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game.
Why do I feel like this is a card that Turtle's gonna play?
I don't know.
Now that I've met Turtle, also I could hear everything you guys said.
Oh, good. Did you hear about the Thassa's Oracle then?
I did.
Isn't that a weird card?
It is definitely pretty weird. So we lead with Ink Moth Nexus, right? I'm kidding.
This hand seems really good.
This hand seems fine.
Uh-oh. Basic Swamp?
Black.
What the hell?
Basic Swamp.
Oh, shnikey dog. We in there. We in there like swimwear. Let's go.
And they're like swimwear.
Did you see the Eidolon of Obstruction?
Yeah.
Or as Magic Twitter is calling it, Donald Trump the card.
Entomb. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Do I daze this?
I think we daze.
Yeah, you daze that 100%.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't you?
I was just trying to. Is it better to daze the Entomb or daze the Reanimate?
Well, if he plays a land then a Reanimate, then the daze doesn't work, right?
Right.
That's true.
I mean, this is all we need on board to win, right?
Right. We draw a Berserk here, we just win.
Oh no. That's actually fine.
Yeah, if we draw a Berserk here, we just win.
Please.
Berserk one time.
Dear Lord. Nope.
Lines.
Magic gods hate me. Get it?
Poke. What is Entomb him to Turok?
Do we invigorate?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Or no, we have Berserk in the deck. We need to keep it up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because if we draw Berserk, then we feel like real dum-dums.
Is this like mono black Cabal therapy?
Dude,
I think we let
like
the first one happen and we can spell pierce the second one.
I don't know what they name with it.
Force. Or Berserk.
Is it always Force? Like, just, if you see blue, it's probably just always Force, right?
Oh, he named himself. He named himself and named Grave Titan.
Sure.
Holy shnikey.
Okay, yeah, spell pierce this.
Yeah, just spell pierce the crud out
Got
of it.
him.
I love
now,
Legacy.
we know he has Exhume.
Yep.
How do we know that? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, the Exhume is going to get us back a Blighted Agent.
Okay.
And him back a Grave Titan next turn.
So if we draw a basic land off the top. Oh, okay. Got it.
So, I think it's just play second Glistener Elf. Swing the one. Like, I feel like having a second Glistener Elf is basically the same as having Vines up, right?
Ish.
6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay, so
we can invigorate this turn. We can deal 5. So wait, so if we deal 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if he exhumes
next turn we deal 6. If we don't draw anything.
Next turn, if we draw a basic land, we win.
Well, if he gets back the Blighted Agent,
just a trop.
If he exhumes and we get back.
Yeah, if he exhumes, we get back Blighted Agent.
Right. We win, right? No, we can't. Never mind.
Well, no, we won't win, but we'll come very close. We can do up to 6 this turn.
Dude, when my opponent reanimates a Grave Titan, all I can think of, I am so happy that it is not a.
Is he okay? I don't know what he names.
What does he name with this? Yeah, whatever.
Probably Invigorate, if he knows what he's doing.
Invigorate. Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
We can still technically win, can't we? Ooh, shit. Okay, maybe not.
I think
So,
it's just... Yeah, just hit him with Inkmoth and Bladed Agent.
dude, I miss Gravy Train.
I don't. I hate you. We really need a basic land right now.
We don't know about the reanimate. We know nothing of the cards in his hand at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
We'll take it.
Invigorate off the top.
That'll do.
We're still gonna be a point short.
That's fine. We just get him on the crackback.
Yeah, so it's just Vines. Vines kick.
You,
Blighted Agent.
actually, why don't you just like attack with both of these? The Inkmoth and the Blighted Agent. Leave up one Vines of Ashwood so we can actually like guarantee that we can cast.
The only thing
other.
I'm worried about is him having Cabal Therapy.
He knows we have the vines in hand.
Yeah, he knows about one Vines.
Okay.
So I kind of think it's just swing with Blighted Agent. And then do we just kick the Vines anyway?
Yeah. Because that means Inkmoth Nexus next turn wins the game.
Yeah.
Like that's fair.
Removal spell blows this out, but this does not look like a deck that's running removal spells, if we're being honest.
It's mono black. They probably do have a removal spell, like in the
Not
It's
deck.
game
mono
one.
black Reanimator, though.
9 Infect. And we have 2 blockers, and we, unless he kills every single Infector. Okay.
Yeah, and next turn we get to swing with the Inkmoth Nexus with... I think you just jump to be safe.
Well, you have to.
To not be dead, yeah. Too bad it doesn't have trample.
Different format, Siggy. How you doing, buddy? I don't know how long that message has been there. Yeah, we decided to play some Legacy. My buddy's trying to go to a tournament this weekend, so this is what we're doing. We get in there.
We get in there.
Huh.
Is it that easy?
You should have animated the Inkmoth Nexus as well.
In case he had a removal spell.
No.
In case he has 2 removal spells.
That's
Fine.
also true.
Yay!
Not good, but I'll live. Oh no, buddy, what's going on? Alright. Graphic
So
Escape seems good.
So Cage and Surgicals for sure.
Probably the Force.
Yeah, the
necessary.
Force.
Probably
Maybe-
the Force.
Maybe the Flusters? No.
Nah, probably not. Well,
I don't-
maybe. I don't know.
He only
I don't
reanimates
think
with
we
instants
I'm
and
not sure we
sorceries,
need
right?
the Fluster Storms.
What about this Veil?
Yeah, the Veils are probably good.
Veil seems good. Yeah, I think Veil's better than Fluster Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
So for those
that's
6
frustrating.
cards,
Sorry,
I think
Siggy.
we go. I think it's the 4 days.
No, I think we need days.
Oh, okay. So wait. Sylvan Library,
Sylvan Library is an easy cut.
Crop Rotation,
Crop rotation.
the Wasteland.
Yes.
We need 3 more.
The scale up probably.
So we keep
It's
on...
either Scale Up or Become Immense. I think it's Become Immense. I think I'd rather have Scale Up than Become Immense.
I would rather have Become Immense than scale up.
So I think we cut Berserk.
Okay.
Once again, it's the second punch. It's
Yep.
like when you're thinking about a 1-2 punch, Berserk is always the second punch, and it's unlikely. Like if he's tearing our hand apart with Cabals, like we do not want to top deck that if we need to push through damage. And in terms of pushing through the most damage, an instant speed spell to get around blockers, if there is potentially one, I think Scale Up is the cut because it's sorcery speed.
Yeah, I guess.
Because we want instant speed targets to be able to get around removal.
Oh shoot! New Planeswalker.
After this match, we will look at all the new spoiled cards for today. How does that sound? Ziggy, I'm
Okay.
sorry to hear that, buddy. That's always tough.
As I'm pretty sure both me and Ethan are on Reddit right now.
This right? Vector. We got Ink Moth.
That's really weird.
Yeah, this sounds fine.
And we will bottom. Do we bottom the vines? That's the most expensive. It does give hexproof.
Okay, it's either Vines or Brainstorm.
No, I think we keep the brainstorm.
I think it's Vines.
Okay.
And we just lead on Verdant
Correct.
Pass.
Turn 1 Cabal Therapy would really hurt us. Oh no. Oh no.
But what's he naming though?
Figure 8 probably. Glistener Elf. Noble
Sure.
Hierarch.
Glistener Elf.
He might target himself again.
Oh,
No,
did we get
target
lucky?
us.
We're okay with that. Okay.
So there are 5 green mythics in
I think
Theros.
yeah, just sit on the Verdant.
There's 5 green mythics, you said?
Yeah. That's a lot.
You don't need to fetch.
Okay.
That's really
We'll talk
good for
about
us.
it afterwards.
I think now we fetch.
Why?
Oh yeah, no, never mind.
There's no reason to do this right now.
Did
Yeah,
we keep a hand with no Infector?
And adding
we have a
Moth.
Make Moth Nexus. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
We have potentially the best Infector. He's the hardest to interact with.
Yeah.
True. Whenever I lose to Infect, it's always by Blink Moth Nexus.
Now that we have the Force of Will, I want to brainstorm. Do we Force of Will this?
I think this was a punish.
No,
You
we let this
force
resolve.
of will this.
No, we let this resolve. We can literally force Spell Pierce and Daze every other target.
Yeah, I guess so, but like it just enables for future
So here's the other
stuff.
thing. If we're casting Brainstorm, and if Brainstorm hits, like if we find Surgical Extraction, we just murder this kid.
Right. I mean, we
so
had two we had Force of Will, which is a hard counter.
I think it's put back Ponder Wooded Foothills. So we draw the Wooded Foothills for turn.
And we don't want the Ponder.
We want
It's
the
either
Ponder.
the Ponder or the Noble.
In terms of
Actually, keep Ponder because it's a blue card. So
maybe
Noble
Spell Pierce,
Foothills.
maybe Invigorate Foothills. Wait, we're not gonna see one of these cards ever.
I don't think you need Noble anymore.
I think we want it.
Okay.
So let's actually. Do you know what? Let's go. Hard.
I know it's whatever. So it's a spell Foothills. So we draw the Foothills for turn, or I guess it could be double spell. We just pick like we're keeping one of these cards.
We're gonna get rid of the Daze.
So
He knows about it.
Which card do we want to get?
He knows
Daze?
the Daze exists, and so it's significantly worse. Which is why, look at this. Like a Daze on this board would literally be pathetic. So
And then
we no longer need it.
We either cast. Yeah,
So
so we fetch first, and then we probably cast Ponder, right? It's either cast Ponder or set up Noble for next turn.
Um.
I kind of like the idea of maybe drawing Surgical Extraction, though.
Yeah, man, how you doing, buddy? Dude, I went back and I watched your stream a little bit last night. Dude, that was awesome. I watched you play Arena for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to lead with the Noble. And then I'm also going to then pass the turn. And then next turn...
We want to leave Forest and Spell Pierce up.
Correct. We can force Pitch and Ponder, keep the Spell Pierce. And I think I think we're fine. If we have 2 modes of disruption, I'm very happy with that. Pithing Needle.
Needle probably just names Inkmoth Nexus.
It's fine.
That's fine.
I think we're okay with that.
Because we have the Glistener.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my goodness. 18 wins out of 20? Dude, take it easy on your opponents. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Went 6 and 9ish. Dude, 6 and 9 in ranked? That's no joke. Even in the lower. Alright.
What the heck is this guy's hand? It's probably just Glistener Elf Pass.
Dude, you could have got in there with that elf.
Stop.
Or with the noble.
Stop.
No.
We can ponder
Okay.
this turn.
No.
Yeah. Ooh,
Okay.
Veil Summer.
Actually, yeah, we do
Oh,
Veil
So
we'll
Summer.
shuffle it.
It's I kind of like Inkmoth. So Inkmoth, Windswept Heath, Veil, and then we draw the Veil.
The question is, do we actually want the Veil? Because we don't have a second blue card to cast a Force. We only have Spell Pierce up right now. So do we want to draw Veil or do we want a Mystery card?
I think that's the conscious decision we made when we cast the Ponder.
Yeah.
I think you keep the Veil.
I
Because
think
it's interaction. It's your second piece of interaction now.
yeah, the Veil. I think the Veil does a good enough job protecting us from
Then
his
if this
discard
is
spells.
then if this is the route, then I want to cast a second Glistener.
No.
No,
So we don't
No,
have green
because-
up for Veil of Summer.
Darn
Yeah.
you. Whatever, man. I'm just trying to hurt you guys inside.
Chris, don't do this to us.
Dude,
And the
we-
Torok.
You Veil?
Immediately rewarded
Yeah, screw you.
Veil of Summer.
Screw you.
Dude, that's a good card.
Immediately rewarded.
That was bonkers.
What if he targeted himself though?
He didn't.
You didn't know that.
But what happens if he targets himself?
What is he trying to instant speed here? Oh,
I don't know.
okay. I think this is going to be reanimate.
That's fine.
Heyo, Force of Will. Bad opponent. Who said you could have fun today?
Definitely not I.
So now it's just like swing the Glistener Elf.
Right. And now, in case he gets back Grizzlebrand next turn, we're gonna cast this guy this turn.
Yeah.
Get this fetch.
So it is slightly unfortunate that he made the Veil of Summer, so we ended up drawing the second Inkmoth Nexus.
Yeah, we drew everything we didn't want to see. Yeah, this is tough.
This is why I said that we should have kept the. Yeah. This is why I think we should have countered the Entomb.
Possibly, yeah.
Because it enables for future plays for top decks.
Yeah,
Like he's
I
mono
mean,
black, so he has a harder time of getting things in his graveyard.
so
Like
That's
it feels like Entomb is his main way of getting creatures into his graveyard.
he probably has
because-
Buried. If I had to guess, he probably has Buried Alive.
That's fine. That's a 4-mana
well.
card.
3 mana.
Okay, fine. 3 mana. Whatever.
So just like play Blighted Agent, pass? Or do we swing the double Glistener Elf?
We
Just like
we swing double Glistener Elf, partially because it makes it become immense off the top. I do think we kept in, right?
Yeah.
It makes it lethal.
I'm not crazy about giving him 6 life though.
Pain.
What's the point? Oh,
get-
you can draw more. Never mind. You're right. You're right.
Like that gave him a second Grizzlebrand draw.
Oh man.
The point of it, or like the extra point of Infect is relevant though. What is he Entomb? I think at this point we are on try to save clock and get as much information as we can.
Massacre Worm? Holy
Okay.
smokes, dude. Take it
If
easy.
he has a
Take it easy. I'm gonna kill myself. Get out of here.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Alright, my man was going ham. Dude, Massacre Worm? What the?
I think our configuration's probably fine.
It is.
I just want to Oko a Grizzlebrand. That's all I want to do.
I've done that before. It was fun.
Yeah, we did that in
He didn't even pay life to like draw off of it either. He's just like, I concede to this.
Funny. Right.
Yeah, I think this is fun. We need to see the cage or one of the surgicals, and then I think we're fine.
Yeah, that was also Multa 6, right? Mulligan?
Yeah.
Yes. There we are.
Snap.
I mean, I've seen better, but...
Misty go.
Mister.
It's okay, this brainstorm's gonna draw us,
Do we fetch now to get around some of his instant speed interaction?
Yeah.
yeah.
Because that's what actually did us in last game.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Dark Ritual. Oh, shit. I mean, you gotta daze that, right?
Do we, though?
Actually, maybe not.
I think we let him dump his hand. I think with Daze and Surgical, I think we can afford to be a little bit more patient.
I'll be right back.
Okay, bye, buddy. Oh no.
He's hemming us, so I think we cast Brainstorm here.
Oh no.
And now Daze this, because he's out of mana.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Oh wow.
I think...
Okay, so
put back... I think it's put back Trop. Or put back Pendlehaven Trop. We want the Trop on top.
So here's actually my thinking. So Hymn to Torok is going to make us discard 2 cards at random. We could force the Hymn to Turok right now, and we're still going to lose 2 cards, but we get to have exactly what we want, which is a Spell Pierce and the Surgical. If we lose the Spell Pierce or the
That's what I'm
Surgical,
thinking. So I think we put back the Pendlehaven.
okay,
And the Trop on top of the Pendlehaven. So we draw the Trop.
right.
And then we force pitching Ponder. And then we keep up the Spell Pierce for next turn.
Do we keep up the Spell Pierce or the Ponder? Is my question. We get rid of the Ponder.
Yeah. I think so we can lead on the Misty to fetch, because I don't think we want the Pendlehaven right now.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
So I think it's Misty fetch for another Trop. And then just pass.
Right.
If he manages to force something through the Spell Pierce, we have the Surgical as backup.
Right.
But like, if this is just second him to Turok, I think the Spell Pierce is so much better than, so... we have to just pass now.
Yeah, I mean, but this was the correct play because we want to be attacking for Infect next turn. So next turn we can tap the Noble Hierarch. Tap this, play the Noble Hierarch, play the second land to keep up Spell Pierce.
I think it's gonna just be Trop, animate Ink Moth.
Trop.
Yeah, I think it's just play the second Trop, animate the Ink Moth, just swing for 1. Because now we have triple interaction held up.
Right. Actually, yeah, that's probably fair.
And I honestly think if he entombs here, I think we just let it happen.
Then be surgical.
We surgical in response to a reanimate spell. So
We need to protect this.
We just spell pierce this.
The surgical for his first target.
And then we just daze the Dark Writ. Because now he's out of mana.
Yep.
Opponent's trying.
Dude, we have been so interactive this game. Our actions per turn, dude, storm count 4. Wow. Okay, I think we know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Hey,
So he's down 2 Dark Writs, an Entomb, a Hymn, a Brutality.
I think he's drawn all 4 cards in all 4 lands in his deck.
I guess, yeah. I guess this is what we're doing. Hiya.
this him is going to be horrible.
What instant speed reanimation spells does he have?
I'm not entirely sure. Dude.
Oh no!
I think...
Oh no. Dude, we might just lose here.
Is it crazy to surgical Entomb in response to this duress?
I mean, you got a surgical something.
So the problem is that, yeah, I guess that's probably fair. But he can just
It's either that or
because like he doesn't have a call therapy. It's Dark Writ, Entomb, Him, Brutality. So I think it has to be Entomb.
Do we actually do this, or do we force him to make the decision? Take the surgical, have the force, and then we have the force up for future turns. He has 3 cards left in hand.
But we won't have the force up for future turns unless we draw a blue card. Which I feel like if we don't surgical this duress, or if we don't surgical in response to this duress, he probably just has another discard spell.
Okay.
Now we're going to see his hand, and it's going to be like Cabal Therapy, himself, Animate Dead, Bristlebrand.
Animate Lake of the Dead.
What is Lake of the Dead?
If Lake of the Dead would enter the battlefield, sacrifice a swamp instead. If you do, put Lake of the Dead onto the battlefield. If you don't, put it into its owner's graveyard, add a black.
Huh.
That's
okay.
weird.
Is it a cycler? What is it?
Actually, this is really good for us now.
Wait.
You didn't take those. You didn't take the Entombs out of his deck.
Oh, I didn't. Oh my goodness, I clicked through it.
Graveyard.
Oh my gosh, friends.
We might die.
We're in danger.
We're in danger.
Oh, friends, and I didn't animate
No.
it. Friends, you're tilting me.
Doing?
I am punting.
He's trying to punt us out of this game.
Son of a...
He was so upset about that surgical play that he's trying to punt us out of the game. I hope they draw a tomb now.
Chris.
Stop, friends.
Oh no. Oh no! No, Chris, no!
Game concede. We're done.
Dude, I'm so unhappy right now.
Shame concede.
Chris.
This game's over. This game is over.
I am
Chris.
so unhappy right now. Yeah, what's up?
You can daze it, but it doesn't matter, I guess. Well,
it doesn't
Dude.
matter.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that.
Chris.
Yeah, what's up?
I thought I thought that the Tennessee Titans had the world's greatest punter, but I think you took the cake for it now.
Oh.
Friends, this is why Magic Online is difficult. Because I thought when I would click Entomb, it would automatically just select
It
them.
just automatically do it.
Yeah, like on Arena.
No, it doesn't automatically do it on Arena either.
Oh, it doesn't?
No.
Oh my
You
gosh.
gotta go through it because I've done that a few times. I've like unmoored ego somebody and then just didn't look through their deck or their graveyard.
Dude, I feel so stupid right now. We can still win technically if we draw an Invigorate, right?
No, they just block it with Gristlebrand.
Oh, shnikey.
They just get Gristlebrand. Well, see what he gets here.
So like,
see what he gets.
I guess in theory he could get Massacre Worm here to kill the nobles.
Dude, I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, but if he gets Grizzlebrand, we're just dead.
Dude, that misclick is going to literally lose us this game.
I think you have a title for your video now. Scrub misclicks through his turn.
Nah, I'm just gonna wait for us to 4-1 this league, and then you can title it 4-1 would have been a 5-0, but we punted.
Like, it's one of those things where like mistakes compound into other mistakes. So like I accidentally clicked through the surgical, and then I was just like so like, oh my gosh, I just want to like go to my turn and attack. That I whoa! What? No! What? Oh!
Dude, we just took so long that he's just like, fuck this, and just left.
No, that was him taking on the Entomb that entire time.
Oh, was it?
What the hell just happened? Pennywise, are you in the chat? Like, are you being a nice person? Like, what just happened there?
I've seen this name before. I have seen this guy before.
Pennywise, are you hanging out in chat? What the hell just happened? Dude, I am not okay. Holy smokes. Pennywise, if you are watching, I appreciate the concession. Yes, I thank you. I mean, maybe he's like, dude, this Entomb shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be winning. You know, maybe he conceded off that. I don't know, man.
Maybe he cited out his Singleton Grizzlebrand and Singleton Ashen Rider and Singleton Iona and just didn't have a flyer.
Oh, that must be it. Pennywise, I appreciate the concession. I don't know why you did it. Hopefully you just had to go get like a pizza or something. Maybe your wife was angry at you. Who knows? Well,
I think he just felt bad for you.
Probably.
What a good guy.
You have 7 people watching you right now, and I'm surprised no one's talking about that.
Can we get some exclamation point punts in the chat, please?
Punt.
Dude, it was punt into punt. Like I don't know what happened there.
That's what we call a fatality punt.
Dude, I love how I punt, and then my opponent concedes, and I'm just like, what? Thank you,
nice guy, Pennywise.
Dude, nice guy Pennywise. I don't know who the heck that is. I'm gonna look him up.
Maybe he was on. Maybe that was the he was in the 4-0 bracket and he just didn't want his deck list published.
Oh, maybe that's it. That'd be funny.
So you concede, so you don't get the 5-0.
Right. So like no one can know that Reanimator's good, right?
Yeah. No, mono black Reanimator specifically.
Yeah, specifically mono black Reanimator. I guess scroll through the trophy list, see if he's in there.
I've seen his name before. I think I'll do it.
I mean, there's a Goldfish on tournament finishes has his mono black Reanimator list from a 5-0 3 days ago.
This seems to be like his deck, and it's well. So, I mean, he was playing a very similar list to this 3 months ago.
Yep.
He has 3 trophies with it.
3 trophies?
Yeah.
Well, Pennywise, you the man. I don't know why you conceded. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good life, man. After that, you can have a good eternity. Like, whatever, man.
I just like to think that this guy was like he was just staring at this Gristlebrand, and it was like, I could do this and ruin this entire man's day and just ruin this entire man's career right now. But then he just felt, bad for you.
We'll keep this.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was about. I mean, dude, there's some nice people somewhere in the world. I mean, I might do that. I'll be honest. Like, if there's definitely been instances where like I conceded when I knew I should have lost.
All right, taxes.
Oh no. I wish I had a force.
It's probably just like drop pass, right?
Yeah, we keep up both or both fetches.
Both spells.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then if he doesn't do anything, we can just brainstorm.
Mm-hmm.
If he plays the Thalia, we brainstorm and then we daze the crap out of the Thalia.
Okay. Easy. Cotton port. Dude, he's gonna hurt me. Okay. Put 2 cards on top. I never want to see this forest.
And then the noble on top of that. Methinks.
I feel like this is a bad matchup for. No, actually, never mind. You got Thalias and stuff like that.
He's gonna port the trop.
That's fine.
I honestly think this is probably an okay matchup for taxes.
Maybe.
Like, of all the random unfair things that you could be playing against, I feel like Infect is one that taxes interacts with on a meaningful axis. The thing that's going to be miserable is when he vials in this Thalia and we're just stuck under Thalia the rest of the game.
That's okay. I didn't want to win anyways. I mean, we deserve it after that punt.
Yeah, this is Wasteland 1 trop.
I deserve at least
the
one
other
loss.
one on upkeep. Vial in a Thalia.
Oh, let's go. Dude, good thing we got 7 lands left. Yo, what? No, we fetched that away. We fetched that away. MTGO bug.
Did we fetch that away?
Yeah, I fetched the Misty Rainforest. I brainstormed, put the forest, and then the Misty on top, and then I fetched the Misty, and then magically drew the forest.
Is it just Inkmoth Pass?
Probably.
Do you only have 5 fetchable lands in this deck?
I think so.
Yes. Dude, this is Legacy Infect. What do you think we are?
Well, no, it makes sense, but I was just thinking about it. Like, there's only 5 fetchable lands in this. Why don't you attack? Oh wait, he has on 2. Never mind. Good call.
Okay, thanks. Good talk.
This is the Thalia.
We need to be on the play.
Holy Revoker.
Uh-oh.
I mean, Revoker can't name Inkmoth, so...
You can name Noble Hierarch, though, right?
Yeah. Yes, it can.
There's really nothing else. Unless he wants to name a fetch.
He can't name
Oko.
fetches.
Oh, he just named Oko. Dude, that's probably...
Yeah.
Oh, we got Okos in the sideboard. Dude, we good. We Gucci.
We do have Okos in the sideboard. Which is good, because there are removal spells, quote-unquote.
Yeah. Can you, like, knock it off?
Yeah.
You like,
dude,
not?
You're getting taxed.
Dude, we are... I think I'm just getting ruined, actually.
You need to get a CPA.
Oh.
Wait.
That's aggressive.
Why is that aggressive?
I mean, we could have a pump spell.
I guess.
My opponent is getting in there like swimwear. Dude, nice force.
They're like swimwear. So Daze is bad in this matchup.
Correct. But
Force
Daze...
of Will is arguably medium.
So, yeah, if he's... I think in game 2, when we're on the play, I think we need Daze and Force to force the turn 1 Aether Vial. I think that's the only. I think we need to get on top
Oh yeah,
and stay on top.
taxes play so much differently with Vile than it does without.
Correct. So we have to bring in the Force of Will. We have to bring in the Force of Will for the Aether Vial, whether we like it or not. Because right now he's generating so much mana. Like he's generating.
If this is prelate on one, okay. If he says one, yeah, just
we can get out of here.
Game is ogre.
Okay.
He just had everything. So the Force, the Okos. Honestly, that's probably it. Maybe Force of Vigor.
Probably not though. Well, I guess you can hit like.
Oko hits it, right? Oko hits the same
So
targets?
Force of Vigor can clear Revoker.
Okay. Yeah,
which can name Oko.
Do we want to name 2?
Yeah, I think we bring in both forces, and then we probably go down the Spell Pierces.
I like that.
Is it the Spell Pierces and then Crop Rotation Wasteland?
So we need 3 cuts. Crop Rotation. I think we keep. No, we can. Yeah, we need to be on top.
I just want to point something out.
That second Spell Pierce.
Crop Rotation has been like the worst card in this deck, by the way.
Maybe we're just not playing it correctly yet either.
Force of Vigor is actually, it hits all the swords and the batter skulls and whatnot too.
No, I think Force of Vigor is really good.
Yeah.
Do we can get the Sylvan Library or we can get the Berserk?
I think Sylvan Library is good if the game goes longer.
Yep, so that's for game 3. We don't want it for game 2.
Yeah, all game 2 I think we just kind of want to kill.
I agree.
And then for game 3 we bring in, it's probably like cut 2 dazes for Library and a Spell Pierce maybe? Or Flusterstorm? Does Flusterstorm say non-creature? Is it just spell?
I think
it's instant or sorcery.
Yeah, it's very specific.
Yeah.
Instant or sorcery.
Okay. It might just be a daze for the Library then. For game 3.
It could be Spellskite to also turn off their Swords of Plowshares.
That's fair. At that point, though, is Spellskite better than just having Spell Pierce? Like,
that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Maybe by a percentage point.
Right. Dude, if we 5-0 in Legacy and I can't 5-0 on stream very often in Pioneer, I'm just jumping ship.
Dude, Pioneer's so hard to 5-0 in because you don't really know what you're.
It is the Wild West. Yeah, these decks are finally tuned. Yeah, these decks are finally tuned. Like literally, there's only been a few cards that have made a shakeup.
Renaissance.
Oh, there's
Oko.
There's the dude. I don't know why that's going on, but oh no.
Yes. Or is it just not fast enough?
We have no turn 1 or turn 2 pressure. We have no Infector.
But you have Oko.
And we don't have a third land for Oko.
We'll draw it.
We have no way to find it.
Okay, that's probably wrong. Yeah, never mind.
That's a hand that you want to keep it.
Yeah, you probably have to ship that back. This is fine.
This is better. This is much better. See, we can go turn 1 Glistener Elf, turn 2 we can force pitch the Blighted Agent, and then we have scale up Berserk.
You can win on turn 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have it.
So the question is, what do we put back?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Is it crazy to say? I think we just put back the Blighted Agent.
No.
No. I think I want to keep up Force of Will for Swords of Plowshares.
Right. I think you need to put back a land and hope you draw another land. Because, like, this is a perfect hand if this was your 7.
Yeah, I mean, if this was our 7, we win.
Right.
The unfortunate thing, I think that this needs to get basic forest.
I agree.
So that we don't get wastelanded out of the game.
Yep. The real question is, do we force this now?
Probably not.
I mean, so we have full 4 Force of Will in our deck, specifically to Force of Will turn 1 Aether Vial.
Right.
Okay. I guess that's right. Fair.
That was the logic we made when we brought in the 4th Force of Will. So.
And land off the top wins. Right now.
Green source.
Please! Yes! Dude, just yell at the deck and it works every time. Hiya.
Attack. Berserk.
Woo! Friends! Turn 2, killing.
Skadoosh.
And we have 0 cards in hand, and my opponent has 20 life. I like it.
6. Nice Aether Vial, opponent.
Alright, so now we need to figure out...
So, here's a question. Do we even bring in the Sylvan Library, or do we just click submit?
I think now that we know we're playing against Death and Taxes, we just have to be more selective on what hands we keep. But Sylvan Library is pretty powerful. But now that we have Oko in the deck, I think Oko generates enough advantage. Like, so we don't need Sylvan Library.
Like, I'm okay with Library over a days, but the question comes into what's more important. At that point, is it more important to have a green card for Force of Vigor or a blue card for Force of Will?
Right. Interesting.
I kind of like leaving the dazes in just as blue cards for Force of Will.
Probably keep this, right? You got an Infector, you got Oko, you got a Ponder.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, so there's a couple different thoughts with this one.
So, like, you're weak to Wasteland here, right? But you have the ability to...
Is it fast enough?
Probably, well...
I have no turn 1 interaction. So if my opponent goes Aether Vial, we're playing a long game, or we're playing a long game that we potentially can't win because, I mean, can Oko overcome the advantage done by Aether Vial is the question.
I don't know, man.
We'll keep it, and then we'll maybe
it's
ponder.
A key. Well, we're on the draw.
We'll keep, and here's what's going to happen. We are going to look for one of the Force of Vigors. We have those in the deck. We're going to see if we can't find those. But this hand is almost too slow. I think we might get punished for it. Yep. Dude, my opponent had turn 1 Aether Vial all 3 games. That was a 7 too. He kept a 7. What the heck is up with life?
Oh, you got a turn 1 Infector.
Do we cast it?
Yeah, why not? Excuse me.
Dude, we need to find a Force of Vigors.
Yeah. Force of Vigor is actually not really that good right here.
But
like, I mean, you can pitch. I mean, you got a Ponder.
Yeah, I think we lead on the ponder.
These are all really good cards.
What order do we want them in? I think we want noble, then elf, then become immense.
So we want to draw the become immense next turn? Or last?
Last.
So
It's kind of expensive right now. Like, we only have one card in graveyard, 2 counting the ponder.
right. So my biggest issue is that I don't know if any of these cards are going to win us the game with this Aether Vial ticking up. Actually, do you know what?
Shuffle.
Do you know what? If we let's say we go, yeah, I'm not casting any of these cards next turn because we know exactly what we're casting. We're gonna see one more of these cards because Oko has to come down next turn and get rid of the Aether Vial before it takes up to 3 or 4.
You're not gonna
Oko's
be
not
able to-
gonna come down. They're
It's
gonna
not
port
gonna
us.
come down. Yeah.
Oh,
So I
right,
think next turn's gonna end up being brainstorm plus a fetch land. I think.
right, and maybe we do keep the Noble then.
Plus 1 creature. So the question is, do we want the noble and the glistener elf, or do we want one of them in the become immense?
So I don't think we need the second Glistener Elf. I think we put that on the bottom. So we're gonna start with this, and then the Become Immense, and then the Noble Hierarch.
Yeah, I think the card that we want is the noble the most at this point, because we want more mana sources. At this point, we kind of just want to try to like flood out the port so that he can't just port us into oblivion.
Back for 1. Okay, we got in there for 1. That's good. Now we just need to draw all our proliferate cards. Glad you laughed. Oh my gosh.
That's just Thalia.
Yep.
Yeah. So if he ports us, I think we do. Oh, I was gonna say, do we just brainstorm in response to that?
No, I think we have to be okay with this. So we have the Become Immense now, and we know the third card down is Listener Elf, so we want to fetch, right?
Oh, no.
We
So
Play
Pendlehaven.
Pendlehaven Noble Hierarch.
Yeah. So you play Pendlehaven, you noble off the forest.
And then you Pendlehaven the
Yeah,
Glistener
Pendlehaven
Elf.
the Glistener Elf. Because this removes the Thalia as a potential blocker, because he has to choose between 3 points of Infect or the Thalia.
Right. That was good.
And then
It really just depends on, like, what we're doing from here on just depends on what he's doing.
Right.
what's he casting here? Swords.
Okay.
I mean, you gotta be okay with this. So now you can play Oko.
Right.
Ooh, getting frisky.
Getting frisky. But I don't know what you do with said Oko. Maybe just make a food.
All right. I like the idea of Inkmoth Nexus, Oko, Glistener Elf.
Yeah, I like Inkbot Nexus, Oko, Glistener Elf.
My buddy's playing in a league this weekend, and he wants to get testing with several different legacy decks, and so we decided that we would boot up Infect, because Infect is an aggressive turn 2, turn 3 deck that has a lot of interaction because of Daze and Force of Will being key cards that make it very effective. And it's one of those decks that like enjoys being on the front foot, so it's not very good at catching up, but it is very good at keeping, like, you know, winning the race and keeping ahead in the race. All right, so
Basically, it's a proactive Force of Will deck.
so here's what I'm thinking. So Thalia is going to tax the Oko, so we're going to pay 4 for it, right?
Yeah.
What happens if we turn our Noble Hierarch into a 3/3 to now protect the Oko?
I don't think that So what is he gonna violin this turn?
He could potentially violin Prelate, right?
So he can violin Prelate or Flicker Wisp.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
So Flicker Wisp can clear, like, it has to be Flicker Wisp to clear Oko.
So this is perfect.
And if we play the Glistener Elf insulates us from him clearing Oko, because we can just chump the Thalia with the Glistener Elf to protect
Right.
Oko. I think what the Oko does is I think the Oko ticks up on Vile.
Oh, right. No, that's fair.
Like, we'll see what he does in response to this.
Yeah,
I'm kind of okay with the idea of
losing the Oko.
losing the Oko to trade, like, as a trade-off for his Aether Vial. I think his Vial's more important to him winning the game than Oko is to us winning the game at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I think that we are presenting a lot of different problems for him.
And if this is like Flicker Wisp, flicker my own Vial,
Oof, that's exactly what it is.
Hate you.
I think we're fine with this, because this resets the Vial.
Okay.
And now we just play the Glistener Elf, and the Glistener Elf protects the Oko.
Is that where we really want to be, though?
Yeah, we have the Inkmoth Nexus.
Auto-port it. Import that for the rest of the game.
But then he's not casting.
I would have been... Well, I mean, whatever...
I think this is fine. If he doesn't commit both attackers to the Oko, like, he just has to. So the question is, are we okay with the Oko being a gain 5 and resetting the Vial, or do we want the Oko to stick around for at least one more activation? I think we want it to stick around for one more activation, because I think we want it to turn off Thalia. Or at least force him to bounce it with Caracas.
So, if we Glistener Elf on the Thalia, if we Glistener Elf block the Thalia...
You can't bounce it with Caracas. Oh, bounce his own Thalia. Oh, okay, I got you. Never mind.
Yeah. Like, we also have this Become Immense, so I don't mind the idea of having an extra card in our graveyard.
Actually, no. We can just kill him next turn, right? Six. If he taps this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 cards. If he's not careful, he might just die.
Yeah. Let's see what he ports.
Yeah. I think he has to have a Sword to Plowshares is the only thing you have to worry about. Oh, he's just playing something. Never mind.
Recruiter of the Guard. Okay. Oh, wow. So, is Inkmoth Nexus just lethal?
It might be.
Do we have enough for activate or animate Inkmoth, cast Become Immense?
Yeah, because it's Swim Teeth. And this Noble Hierarch. So yeah, unless...
Let's see what he gets here.
He could grab a 1-drop. I don't think there's any 1-drop.
It has to be a 1-mana flyer, though.
Dude, please play Suntail Hawk.
Palace Jailer.
Okay,
Suntail Hawk.
I'm pretty sure we just win.
Alright. Yep. So
yeah,
let's do this slowly. We're going to do this very slowly. We are going to do everything correctly. I'm not going to do any punts, I swear. We're going to trop. We are going to activate said Inkmoth. We are then going to...
We just cast the Become Immense.
Yeah.
Targeting the Inkmoth.
Did you target the Inkmoth?
I hope so.
Do not tap the Inkmoth.
I hope so.
I'm just making sure you don't punt here.
Help! Okay, we good.
Got there.
Attack with Ink Moth.
Goodbye,
Found it.
opponent.
Oh, dude, get in there for 8. Let's freaking go.
Flash in a 1-mana flyer. Do it.
Dude.
Do it. Ah.
Do it. Oh my goodness, dude. We're 4-0. Let's go. Woohoo! Even with that punt, even against Death and Taxes, which seems like it has a good matchup. Dude, we're going for the 5-0 trophy. What the heck is life?
Thank you, Based Pennywise, for conceding to us after we shame punted.
Yeah. Pennywise, shout out to you. I'm going to go pee real quick before our final round.
Pennywise MVP of the stream.
He's our best player.
Best player. 4 minds working this deck. So we're playing some Delver next.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll get that all ready.
Prepped and Redeye.
What?
So you're gonna get it prepped and ready.
I'm just gonna get tickets, actually.
All right, let's go. Final round. Woo! Dude, we got 7 people watching this 5-0. I just jinxed us.
Chris, why would you say that?
It's okay. Do you know what? A 4-1 is a victory in my books.
Dude, it
Right.
is.
It's if nothing else, it's a proof of concept that this deck is a good choice generically.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many lines with this deck, though. I will say that the decision tree is massive on this deck.
Not a huge fan of the basically being dead to a resolved Chalice of the Void.
I mean, dude, that's why you play Daze and Force, right? So you have 7 ways to interact with it game 1.
Yeah.
Now we gotta wait forever because there has to be gotta be paired up with another 4-0.
Oh, really?
Isn't that how it works? I don't know. I really don't even know.
The leagues can be wonky.
Dear Lord, don't pair me up against one of the trophy leaders.
I've seen people on like 0-3 get paired up against
Oddball.
like 3-1s types.
I prefer Reanimator. Dude, Reanimator's strong. Dude, this is a keep. Snap. Keep. Oh, this is really good, actually.
This is probably the best hand we could have with no Infector. I get to put back Pendlehaven.
Yeah, probably. I do like Pendlehaven, though. I won't lie. Pendlehaven's a good card. And we got the Trop there to activate Daze, for anyone wondering. Dude, I feel like I know the name Oddball.
Oddball. Don't do it. Have a soul. Do we daze that?
I think so, because it enables us to do a lot of...
Yeah, I think we daze that, because then we can cast Brainstorm off the Noble.
Right.
This guy has 3 trophies.
Okay, so there, got it. Oh, dude, let's go. And we brainstorm off this?
Yeah.
Dude, where the hell are our Infectors? Get in here. We can bury one of these.
And probably it's either the Pierce or the Force, I think. I think it's the force, because I think we can hold up Pierce and Daze, but we can't hold up Force and either of them. And then if he doesn't do anything that requires us to Pierce or Daze it, I'm almost okay with just drawing the Force. Though this seems like a fair matchup, so maybe we don't even care about the Force. Sure.
We just have to be okay with a lot of these things happening. Oh, this might be combo. With preordain.
He wouldn't have fatal push if this was Storm.
You don't know that.
I think this is Grixis Delver.
You don't know that.
With Grixis Delver plays preordain now?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Dang, alright.
Just Trop pass.
Dude, get in there.
Oh yeah. Trop poke you.
Dude, invigorate it just to get a message.
Invigorate is like world's most medium mutagenic growth.
Also, we need to fetch to shuffle our deck. Oh crap.
I think we
You gotta force that, right?
force pitching Pierce.
Nah, man. Force pitching Daze. Daze is getting like.
Yeah, force pitch Daze.
We do not want to draw the Trop on top.
Yeah, so we fetch on end step, and we have Pierce up in case he tries to stifle us.
Yep.
Dude, stifle. Aw, man. Wasteland.
I kind of like wastelanding him off black. And just get in there, little Noble Hierarch.
Dude, I don't know where our infectors are, but they must be all partying together somewhere.
They're on vacation, man. Just let them. Like, they've been working hard. Just let them have their vacation, man.
Why is everyone always outside on the deck? Everyone get in here. Party's on the field.
Everyone, get in here.
A Delver.
Hey, that's a Delver.
That's what I just said. I'm kidding. That's less scary than a young pyromancer. Hey, we found him.
Hey, there's an Infector.
Would you like to block?
Can I interest you in one block, sir?
Just one. For you, special price. Oh no. Oh no. Dude, do we spell pierce this just to make sure it doesn't flip next turn? Come on! Come on! Can we spell pierce?
You might. Like, I wouldn't hate it.
It forces him to have another reactive spell right now.
I guess.
I don't hate it.
I don't love it either.
I don't love it or hate it, but I do like the fact that we can pressure him next turn with this invigorate and something off the top.
Dude's probably like, wow, that's aggressive.
Don't flip, don't flip,
I mean,
don't flip, don't flip,
if the
don't
Delver
flip.
doesn't flip.
Oh, son of a.
Fudge.
And he has force as well.
Son of a. Attack, 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 attack. Send it. Send it.
Alright. Let's see if he counters our brainstorm.
Probably not. Dude, spell pierce it, I dare you. Why can't this worm have trample? That's a real question.
I think it's put back ponder, then scale up.
Why would we not ponder this turn too?
I guess that's fair. Says it would scale up then spell pierce. And then we ponder. Like, this is kind of medium just because, like, we know what we're gonna see off the ponder.
Then we should have kept up the spell pierce, yeah.
Yeah. I think we have to do it now, though.
Spell pierce.
So,
Dude.
yeah.
So we're gonna draw one of these?
I think you go probably at this point scale up on the bottom, then Ponder, then the Pierce.
Yep,
Because the Noble's not attacking.
correct. It would be very, very fun, though.
Would be very, very fun.
I was saying this yesterday in a video that I wish, kind of like D&D, Magic had like you had to roll a dice to see if maybe sometimes an 0-1 could like beat up on a 3-4. It's like there was like a
Roll for initiative.
like
I think we pierced this.
Oh, you should have pierced that,
Oh.
man. What are you doing?
I clicked through it. Whoopsie.
Oh, Chrissy.
Yeah, we're just gonna lose to that.
Maybe. We got ponders for days though. Become a Met, scale up, Windswept Heath.
I think
We just need different cards, right?
at this point, yeah.
Ooh.
We know he has the Force of Will. Likeliness he has another blue card.
I mean,
100%.
4 cards in hand.
I'm okay with him getting the Force of Will out of his hand for this Sylvan library. It opens you up to being able to, like, kill him.
Right, I guess that's fair. Oh, and he has a daze.
Oh.
Okay, so he's playing a little bit. Oh, he's playing the Grixis Delver list. Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
that's what I said.
I don't know, man. I was spitballing. I still thought I was still pegging him on ad nauseum even after. I'm kidding. Okay, now I don't feel as bad because he had a second Brazen Borrower. I wish there was a way. I wish we had a blue card in the deck that maybe gave us unblockable. Hey, you don't do anything.
I mean,
It's just like we're just dead.
you're dead next turn.
No, we're not. You're dead.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to block with this Inkmoth Nexus, at which point we can't kill him.
That's fine.
Yeah, I would have played Glistener Elf instead of.
Guys, we're fine. It's all fine. We're
Okay.
gonna top deck another Inkmoth Nexus. We're gonna get back into this game. We're gonna invigorate.
I think this is where the 5-0 dies.
You guys are wrong. Fuck you.
Why are you blocking there?
Do we not
Block
invigorate
whatever-
to trade? Trying to trigger you guys. We've lost this game.
Yeah, I think just save the clock. We know what he's on.
We want to see if he gives us any more information. I want to see what he pitches with the brainstorm, possibly. Or oh, see, look at that. Now we know he has Dreadhorde. See?
I mean, we already could have figured out that he had Dreadhorde Arcanist. If he's playing Brazen Borrower, he's obviously playing an updated list.
Right.
And they always play Dreadhorde Arcanist now. Dreadhorde Arcanist and Delver are best friends.
All right. To get under this deck on game 1, Force of Will. Dude, we might want
I think
all
this
of these.
this is the matchup for Veil of Summer and all the counter spells. I don't think this is an Oko matchup.
Every matchup is an Oko matchup, you schmuck.
Get out of here.
It's Hydroblast and Blue Elemental Blast. Well, okay, never mind. They got Dreadhorde. Never mind. Ignore me.
And on the play, we aggressive. The likeliness that we get
Crop
both of these
rotation.
off.
The worst card in the deck.
Probably the Wasteland to go with it.
No,
Yeah.
Wasteland's good, man.
I think Wasteland's fine if we had more than one. So the crop rotation and the Wasteland are a concession to depth.
Oh, I see.
I've been thinking about why they're in there the entire time. They're in there as a concession to depth. Because you don't
scale up and
you don't beat Merit Lage with this deck.
do we get a blighted agent?
I think it's a daze.
A daze? Really? On the play.
So we're bringing in 2 Flusterstorms, a blast, 2 blasts, 1 blue elemental, 1 hydro, and 2 Veil of Summer.
So maybe we
I
cut 2
think
days and leave in the scale up. No, I like days. All right.
yeah, I think just 1 days. I mean, we brought in essentially 7 counter spells because we brought in the 4th force plus the other 6. So like, I
Right.
don't think we need the days as much.
Oh,
This hand's great.
This hand's amazing. If we lose with this hand, I did something wrong somewhere along the way. That's what I'm gonna say. Does this deck?
So it's
This deck does not play Wasteland, correct?
Grixis Delver.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, they do. We have to get the
Chris,
trop
you
anyway.
played this deck for like a while.
I know I played this deck, but you know, there's been a lot of things that have changed in this format.
Yeah, no, it still plays Wasteland. It doesn't run any basics. It's fetches, duels, Wasteland. That's it.
Oh, dude, where's our Blood Moons?
Back to basics.
Oh, okay.
We could totally rock back to basics in here. I think it's Pendle Haven,
Back,
and then just swing for 1.
Yeah.
Because I think we want to leave up the ability to like Daze, Veil, and Blue if we need to. Like I think we just want all the interaction up.
Okay.
That's fine. This is where we be more selective about what we hit versus not hit.
Right.
I don't think we care about his cantrips as much.
No, now that we know what he's on.
I like the idea of countering cantrips a lot more in like Sneak and Show.
Mm-hmm.
But for Delver, I think we just counter the payoffs, not the sculpting.
Right. There's very few cards that actually matter in this matchup.
Yep.
Good card.
That's a good card.
Is it worth
Yes.
is it worth tapping off one of our forms of interaction to play this turn?
Yes.
I think it is because this can attack pretty almost through everything for the rest of the game if we play the Noble Hierarch and we have Pendle Haven up.
Okay.
So
Tap it off the Pendle Haven, so we leave Blue Elemental Blast up.
yeah, I like double check
Like
your mana.
I would love to be tapping the trop there, but I feel like there's a non-zero chance that Blue Elemental Blast is just as important, if not more important, than Veil here.
Yeah, we can interact with red, blue, black spells right now.
And then we have Daze as a catch-all.
He's Force of Willing this? Dude, I think we have to be okay with that.
He's Force of Willing a Noble Hierarch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He's-
aggressive.
He's exiling a Delver of Secrets.
I think
Also
we're
aggressive.
I think we're okay with this.
Oh yeah.
At this point, I think the only thing we really care about is probably just removal for Glistener Elf or a heart, or a body.
Right.
Specifically, like we probably have to fight this.
Yeah, you gotta Veil Summer that.
Do we?
Yeah, why not?
Replaces itself, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as he's cast a blue or black spell, it replaces itself. And then we still have Daze backup too, if he taps out for something.
I don't know what he's gonna tap out for, but
Dreadhorde Arcanist.
get him.
Young
Ooh, get him.
Pyromancer.
Thoughtseize.
Leads on Thoughtseize.
Like, I don't hate dazing this just so he doesn't have, mana to
It
do anything
also
after
it
that.
also protects the trop from Wasteland, which is actually relevant. He probably takes the Blue Elemental Blast
Right.
or the Blighted Agent.
I think he has Young Pyro in hand.
He took Blighted Agent. He left us with the Blue Elemental Blast. I
Oh.
think it's just trop Pendelhaven the Glistener Elf. No, oh,
Why would we not cast this one?
because now we don't have Blue Elemental Blast held up.
Ah.
So yeah, just
Oh, man.
Pendelhaven the one Glistener Elf.
Well, if he left it with us, it's not important.
Hopefully. Kind of hoping his hand's just like a bunch of 3-mana spells, and he just can't find the third land.
Nope, you jinxed us. And he's fetching faster than, I don't even know,
Tilt.
LSV.
Chris, I'm gonna start calling you Pat McAfee.
Holy smokes, alright. I don't think that was necessarily a punt. If this is not a red card, you can't say it's a punt. It's gonna be a red card. See, we're fine. Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. Oh no, indeed.
So this name's Elf. I mean, we still have the Syncbot Nexus.
That's true.
We just animate Pendelhaven it. 3-turn clock.
I mean, they got 4 life. If we draw an Invigorate here, we just...
Yeah.
Invigorate wins?
I think it's more important to hold up Blue Elemental Blast than it is to play the Noble. So I think it's just animate Pendelhaven, animate the Inkbot Nexus, Pendelhaven it, and just swing for 2.
I disagree. I think we play the Noble.
Oh yeah, no, we play the Noble instead of the Pendle.
Yeah, because it just does the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So, if we go down on Blue Elemental Blast, it's a 2-turn clock. If we keep up Blue Elemental Blast, which may not matter because we have instant speed interaction, so we would be able to Blue Elemental Blast next turn to win the game.
I guess that's fair.
So right now we can attack for 3 this turn, we can attack for 3 next turn and win the game. And Blue Elemental Blast would be up on the turn that we're winning. If not, we're going for a 3-turn clock against a deck that has like more resources than now.
You've talked me into it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Full bore. Fetch, probably basic.
I don't think it matters right now. I think we actually... Does it matter?
Actually, no, he can't double Wasteland us, so it doesn't. Get the... yeah. Pendelhaven.
Yeah. I mean, and he'd have to have...
Haven beat down.
Brazen Borrower next turn could be bad for us, but hopefully we draw some form of interaction.
Yeah, but this Blue Blast doesn't do anything to Brazen Borrower anyway.
Right. Oh, wow. This is how deep he is? Oh, no! What? What the?
No!
Did you? Dude, I need to ask him. I need to ask him. Because we probably lose this match. Did you have the Wasteland or did you draw it?
Chris, I'm very impressed with your typing skills.
Thanks, buddy. Dude, get in there. Yeah, I'd do the same. Dude, we're gonna get in there with these. You guys ready for this?
I mean, he's at 12. We technically have him on a faster clock. Assuming he doesn't force of will this.
Probably will.
Dude, he paid like one of my favorite cards of all time, Painful Truth.
Yeah, I don't want to talk
Love
right
that
now.
card.
Dude, that Wasteland was brutal. I mean, this deck is just better against us than we'd like it to be because they play the most efficient removal spells and interactive spells in the.
Yep.
So I mean, this.
I mean, if Grixis Delver was gonna be good against a deck, it would be Infect.
Right. I mean, he stranded us with the Blue Elemental Blast because do they even play Lightning Bolt anymore?
Yeah, they still play Lightning Bolt.
I mean, but like he left it like one of our sources of interaction that we boarded in. He just didn't care.
Yep.
So
This Pendlehaven now does nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it makes green mana.
Dude, 6-turn clock, 5-turn clock. Here we go. Still makes green mana. Ethan, you are such an optimist. You need to get out of here.
I know. Dude, you just gotta look on the bright side of life.
He knows.
Dude, he's taking damage.
Yeah, to probably
dangerous.
play like a Dreadhorde Arcanist and blow us out. Oh,
I mean, you're right. Dude, that's the best draw that we could have had.
I mean, we can cast it.
No, we
Yeah.
can't. Oh, yeah, we can. Shit.
So what I'm hearing is he's gonna swing this Dreadhorde Arcanist. He's gonna flashback this fatal push, and we're gonna force of will the fatal push.
Hey, are we?
Dude, I'm in for this.
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
we're dead either way.
Force it.
Oh
Darn
no.
you.
I hate you guys. You guys are having too much fun while I'm losing. Stop that. Oh, he drew it off the Painful Truths. He
That
literally
is
drew.
clutch.
Dude, he literally drew the Wasteland off the Painful Truths. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's magic though for you, right?
Do we just force of will it?
City.
Whatever. I mean, Dreadhorde Arcanist is gonna fatal push something.
Yeah. There's still potential that we win this game, so we have to play it.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Most
we are 3 points from Infect from winning this game. So, like a single Blighted
This needs
Agent
to
off the top.
be like Ink Moth off the top, and then just pray he has nothing.
Right.
This might have been a good reason to maybe keep Sylvan Library in.
Yeah, possibly.
Because Sylvan Library really helps us in this situation. Dude, that's an awesome card. Hey.
I guess it's just pass.
I'm trying to think if there's any reason to do anything else. Can't kill him. We can get close. We can attack for 5.
I think the only problem is he probably just trumps with the Plague Engineer if we attack with the Hierarch.
I mean, yeah, there's no reason for him to block. Yeah.
This is gonna flashback like Brainstorm, yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is why Dreadhorde Arcanist is insane.
Do we Vines of Vastwood kicking this and block and kill?
No.
You guys are boring.
You're boring.
Yeah, whatever.
I appreciate the thought of that, but I feel like this Vines might be our ticket to a win.
Probably.
Because I think Vines lets us have Blighted Agent as a potential out.
Right. Help!
No, he just is gonna braid it. I mean,
Oh my gosh. He can't cast a braid. There's not
How?
enough power.
How does he abrade a Blighted Agent off the top here?
just
Oh,
does,
friends,
man. I
we're
don't
still
know.
in there. We're still in there. We're still in there. Don't force this. Don't force it. Don't daze it. Don't.
There's a Glistener Elf.
I think it has to be shuffle.
Whatever.
Dude. Thanks.
Because the Glistener Elf just dies to the Plague Engineer.
Right.
So we can't even play it.
And this Delver Secrets is definitely flipping.
Yeah,
We're gonna
the
take
only
so
other
much.
thought that we could have had would have been keeping the Brainstorm, but like we're just gonna Brainstorm lock ourselves at that point
Right.
because we already would know 2 of the cards we're drawing. This is where we go to die. What did he flip off the Delver?
Irrelevant. Ah! Oh, scary. Deck, where'd you go? Magic, wizards, come back. Ah! What happened? I need
Did
to
it just
click.
crash?
I know I click. I need to click return to game.
It could be relevant, honestly.
Oh no.
It is no longer relevant. He has Mystic Sanctuary.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Dude, getting back painful
Is he
truth?
picking up the painful truth? He's picking up the painful truth.
Please draw 3.
What a bold man.
Draw 3. Attack with everything. Yes! Let's go! Get in there with everything. Just attack. It'll be okay. I promise. Just get in there. Yeah.
Where's a Distortion Strike when you need one?
Dude, if there was one in the deck, I would freaking love this game. He's not gonna attack with everything, but I wish he would.
No, he's gonna leave the Plague Engineer back. And he's gonna get, like... He's gonna Thoughtseize and Ponder here.
Did you keep Berserkin?
No.
No, I took him out. Do they
No, Chris!
It gives trample, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because we're getting Thoughtseized. Cast it and kick it anyway.
Sure.
This is a ballsy dude.
Nah, dude, it's not ballsy when you get to draw 6 cards off of 1. Yeah, my opponent's just like, yeah, that was pretty lucky. Yeah, you're right, it was. I had you on the ropes!
The sad thing is, there's actually a chance this Thoughtseize just kills him.
How?
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
How would the Thoughtseize kill him?
So the Thoughtseize puts him to 2.
Okay. Oh, and I can draw
Wait.
Bolt. That's right. I forgot.
Dude, I forgot that Infect's playing Bolt now.
Right. That'd be the big brain strats.
Where the hell did your Noble go?
He thought
He
seized
petty
out of my hand.
thefted it.
He petty thefted it to
Did
my
it
hand.
get back to your
and then-
hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he just got. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot he cast
Poof.
Thoughtseize. Dude, this is where you
He
just draw
Galaxy
Questing
Brained
Beast.
us.
You,
Yeah,
you brought Questing Beast in, right?
Yeah.
QB right here.
Dude, that's not a QB. You lied.
Not dead. We are so dead. Dude, where's my Dryad Arbor at?
Dude.
Is there one in the deck? There's not, is there?
No, there's not.
No.
Son of a...
I think this is where you just message him in chat, "Good game, buddy," and then we can concede.
Pour one out for.
give it like a minute. See if he like maybe it's like, oh, give him the 5-0, why not?
No, that's not what I'm trying
Then
to
send
do.
him the link to your Twitch channel and just be like.
Guys, I'm not going for those petty wins. Hopefully he's going for the 5-0 though. I hate the fact that you don't get paired. Yeah.
Yeah, just concede. We're done. We're done here. There's
Yep.
no. Yeah, okay. We're just actually dead. Good job, buddy.
Whoa. No!
Dude, it's okay. You got 120 points. You got them treasure
Dude,
chests.
I hate opening treasure chests, but we are totally going to do it because we ended 4-1. So we got to have some sort of excitement at the end of this video. So
Victory chest.
we got 5 chests. We got enough play points to do whatever the heck we want for the next couple days. Let's open one of these. I'll make you a deal. As long I will open 2 of them. If we get at least 1 mythic out of 2 of them, I will open the third. If we open in the third, as long as we open another mythic, I'll keep on going. If we open a mox, we open all of them.
An avatar.
Sapphire medallion. Are these avatars worth anything? I always see people selling them.
Some of them are.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Alright. Keep on going. Dude, Hooded
Hey, you
Hydro.
got a mythic.
That's a mythic.
It's a mythic.
I swear, MTGO hears me and it's just like, oh, we're gonna have you open all these, bitch. No mythic here, but do you know what? We're whatever.
You're in too deep.
You're committed to it.
Yeah, whatever. Oh man, so much regret right now. There is so much regret.
These are bad
Dude,
chests.
Too deep.
Oh my goodness, dude.
That Banefire though.
Dude, they get
That
so much.
Banefire though.
You might have opened one playable card in that entire in those 5 chests.
Yep, dude. In about
With
60.
the Hooded Hydra, obviously.
I've opened 60 chests and I've gotten exactly 1 card that's worth it, and it's a Mox Jet, and it's only worth like 2 ticks, so not worth it.
I opened a Liliana the Veil a couple weeks ago.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so let me.
You need to start opening TEF 3s. TEF 3 is super expensive online.
Oh right. So let me close out this video, guys. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this content. If you did, please subscribe, give it a like. The final match was very tough against probably the best deck in the format, which is Sultai Delver.
Grixis.
Delver.
Oh, there was no green cards, was there?
No.
For some reason, I thought there was green. Yep, Grixis Delver. It was an amazing deck. It kind of just beat us up with all of its 1 mana interaction. We weren't really able to ever gain too much traction, and when we were, then he was able to draw out of it with Wasteland. Pennywise, I don't know why you conceded, but if you ever watch this video, man, I appreciate it. Even though I didn't deserve it, that was definitely misclicks were my bad, and that's part of playing on MTGO. So yes, we would have won the game if I would have clicked through it properly, probably, but I didn't. But we did not get punished for it. Sometimes that happens. As far as you guys go, what were your thoughts on this deck? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I don't know. Give me about a 30-second synopsis of what you guys thought about this deck, and then we'll sign off.
So I think this deck did exactly what we thought it was going to. Killed people really fast. We had Daze and Force of Will to interact with people that were trying to do equally or more degenerate stuff. There were a few of the one-ofs that I feel like were slight nonsense. Like, the Wasteland was never relevant. The crop rotation was the first cut pretty much every time. I don't know if it's not better to have like maybe a 3rd Berserk or a 2nd Scale Up.
Yeah. So my take on it is, yeah, it's a good deck. I mean, we turn 2 killed a couple people, right? We had a turn 2 kill, I think at least 3 games. Like scale
right?
up into Berserk, right?
I think we had like 2 turn 2s and a few turn 3s.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if you might want to have some of those package stuff like the Sylvan Library, the crop rotation, the Wasteland, that type of stuff in the sideboard, and maybe maximize your ability to like turn 2 people with more Berserks and more scale ups. Like that's kind of like I just kind of wish we saw more scale ups.
Right. Scale Up was always a good card.
Yeah, I mean it's slow. It's the slowest, but it's the most efficient one. And
Mhm.
slow, I mean, it's a sorcery speed rather than instant speed, so you can't like combat trick it. But I think we won pretty much every time that we had scale up in our hand. Or
Correct.
if not every time, it was pretty close. Like it was just we had interaction for it, so it didn't even matter if they were able to kill it or whatnot. But yeah, it's a good deck. If you enjoy this type of play style where you're just, playing things, protecting it, and just trying to kill your opponent on turn 2, it's a good deck.
I agree. Yeah, so to quickly finish up this YouTube video, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed actually co-streaming with these two other guys. Yeah, I think that this will definitely happen again. If you guys enjoyed having all three of us commentate and just constant banter, feel free to let me know in the comments or in the chat. And this could definitely come back in the future. So until next time, guys, thank you so much, and you will hopefully catch me either tomorrow or the next day.